Deal of the Week is going digital. Be the first to grab exclusive offers with free delivery. Just opt into our emails to get early access before it hits our socials. Oh, and since shipping is free, might as well fill up that basket. But hurry, it's only available for a limited time or while stocks last. Deal of the Week with Shop on TV.
Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shailene and together we are super excited. We have got a product that has sold out three times before, but it's back in stock. We've managed to keep the price.
We have.
But stock-wise, as ever, I don't think it's going to last.
It could go within this first hour. A very good morning and welcome to Shop on TV. If you want to go for this, it's a 24-hour deal. Our producer just said it could be a 24-minute deal the way this normally sells. A fabulous price. It should be £499. It's down to £299.99. But elsewhere, at Max Health and at Costco, you won't pay that kind of price. At Max Health, it's £499. At Costco, £479.98. What a saving. This is why it's always been so popular. We've held the launch price at £299.99, but with PayPal, it's only £102.98 on your first of three.
And the great thing with this is it's a walking, it's a jogging, and it's a running treadmill. So you can go from 0.8 kilometres per hour up to 8. So you can jog and run on this. But actually walking, if you just get on this and walk for a few minutes every single day, walking is so good for you. And even the NHS are passionate about a brisk walk actually helping you in so many different ways health-wise. And you can see here, it says a brisk 10-minute walk has lots of health benefits and counts towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise. Now, that sounds a lot, but it's actually it works out about 20 minutes a day. So if you could manage to do, first of all, 5 minutes perhaps in the morning, 5 minutes at lunchtime, 5 minutes in the evening, and build up to 10 minutes, 10 minutes twice a day. If you could only manage at first 2 minutes, honestly, this machine can walk you and help walk you into a happier, healthier you. And you don't have to believe me. Go on the internet and put "is walking good for me?" Because even if you only walk on this, and it's even got resistance sort of power with it as well, with these fabulous handles that allow you can row, you can walk, like you've got those fabulous sticks that you see people walking with, so it's working the whole body, that Nordic walking that you see. We've got an amazing machine, and a machine that folds completely flat. It goes under the sofa, under the bed. It's going to fit into anybody's home, but the great thing is it's going to fit into everybody's life. Perhaps you've got a little bit of a rehabilitation to get through and you're really struggling to get outside and walk because the pavements aren't great, there's potholes, the weather's horrible, it's cold, it's wet, it's miserable, it's dark. So you're not walking like you normally did walk down to the shop. All of a sudden you've got something in your home that allows you, as and when you're watching your favourite soap, when you're working from home, but you have a moment where everything goes crazy, this machine, honestly, is there for you just to have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, clear your head, get everything moving, get your breathing going, working that tummy, working those legs, working those arms. Honestly, this machine is phenomenal. But sadly, we're already massively busy.
And like Hayley said, this machine is going to grow with you. So you can go from a gentle walk to a little jog to a run on this machine because of the speeds that you've got. And that's exactly what you're seeing here. Goes from 0.8 kilometres right up to 8 kilometres per hour. We filmed this earlier just to show you the variation of speeds. That's why it'll grow with you. On top of that, with those resistance arms, it means that you're getting an upper body workout as well. Is walking good for you? Is walking as good as running? Well, put that in your search engine and you'll be amazed at the results that come up. 155216 is the item number. You are going to have to be quick with this if you want to get it. As I say, sold out 3 times and we're already approaching 10% of the 24-hour stock. Now is the time to get it. Use PayPal Pay in 3. If you pay online, it's only £102.98. The fact that you can get a full body workout is brilliant, isn't it?
It is, and it's in your home. You haven't got to go to the gym. You don't need a gym outfit. As long as you've got sensible shoes on, you can walk as and when you've got a couple of minutes, first thing in the morning. My mum's 86. She's got her treadmill upstairs in the spare room, and she goes and walks as far as she can for as long as she can. The whole family will get involved. You can compete, so you can burn the most calories, so you can walk the furthest. Honestly, it is phenomenal to have something like this in your home. Lots of people who join a gym, they actually go to the gym and only use the treadmill.
Yeah.
And then gyms can be £60. My gym is £65 a month.
And those treadmills are so complicated.
It's like flying a plane.
This
They're
is
massive.
so simple. It's so straightforward. And Katie's with us from Max Health. She's going to talk us through all the pictures. This is just a quick preview, but we are flying with stock already. 155216 is the number. Please be quick on this.
And this is how you'll probably use at home whilst you're watching your favourite soap, or perhaps in the interval of your favourite soap, but then do it whilst you're watching the soap, so you're walking for even longer. Perhaps you work from home and you do have those moments where you have brain freeze and you just can't concentrate anymore. Jump on here just for 5 minutes and you'll be amazed how it clears that mind. But remember, this will grow with you. It's a full body workout because it has these fabulous handles that give you this incredible resistance. But you're seeing there, you can run on this. So it's not just a walking treadmill, which normally a treadmill like this would be. It's a jogging treadmill, it's a running treadmill.
And
so
don't forget,
it will grow with you.
Storage-wise, these handles fold flat and it'll store underneath the bed, it'll store underneath the sofa. It's got wheels on the front so you don't have to lift up the whole weight of the machine. So it's really easy to move around from room to room. And as I say, storage-wise, it'll just pop underneath the sofa for you when you want to store it away. In fact,
I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? That is your treadmill hidden away when friends and family come around. Even if you've got a bed sit or a flat, you haven't got a lot of space. We haven't got a lot of space at home. This will slide under the sofa, under the bed. So it's going to fit into your home. It's going to fit into your lifestyle if you're quick enough, because we're approaching 20% of the entire night's stock already sold out and gone. So easy to order with us.
If you've not ordered with us before, the easiest way is the website, shopontv.co.uk. When you go to the website, you'll go to the live show. You scroll down, you'll see our live show just there. You can always watch us on YouTube. You can click and subscribe, click on the treadmill, add it to your basket and get on through, but be quick. Don't hang around with this. It will be the first sellout on the show tonight. We've got lots of great items and brand new today. You're looking there at the Max Health fitness board. Again, Katie's going to talk us through this. This is oscillation technology that you've got here, isn't it?
This is incredible technology where you just stand, sit or lean on this machine and it fools your body and makes it thinks it's exercising. So it makes your muscles contract and relax super fast. So standing like I'm standing now, it's like I'm doing squats, but if you actually start to do squats, it intensifies that exercise. Sitting down, it's now like I'm doing sit-ups. I'm working the bingo wings. I'm working the back fat. You'll see that when I spin round. Look how it's working. The arms, that horrible area that you get as you get older by just leaning onto that machine. And then you can lean onto it as if you're doing press-ups. And press-ups are really difficult, but actually on a board like this, really easy, because now your body thinks you're doing press-ups.
And the great thing about it is it's got 3 auto programs on there, levels from 1 to 10 on the manual speed. It's got a calorie counter to give you that motivation, so you've got an idea of the calories that you're burning. Comes with the remote control, but look at the saving. A usual price of almost £800 down to £399. Better than half price.
And that's going to fit into your life, fit into your home. And even if
storage-wise as well.
Yeah, to start off with, and perhaps you're not particularly mobile, you could actually be sat on the sofa and just put your feet on it and it'll start working through those legs, and you can build up to stand on it, to do lunges on it, to do squats on it. It's amazing.
It's designed to work with those contours of your body, targeting those core muscles to improve balance and strength. Honestly, an oscillation board like this at this price, I was just talking to Katie about it, she's like, the price is spectacular. And what you're seeing here is the 3 different levels.
Well, this allows you, again, to grow with the machine and the machine to grow with you, because the further you put your legs apart, the actual more intense it is. There's 10 different levels. There's 3 preset programs as well. So a little bit like having someone go speed up, slow down. So a bit like HIIT training, but that's on the actual system itself. And that starts as sort of easy, medium and sort of harder. So you've got 3 different sort of program levels. But if you stand further apart, you're actually getting even more of a workout by just standing, sitting or leaning on that machine. It is brand new to us. It will only be as long as stock is available. And as ever with any exercise, if you are going through any treatment or you've had any surgery or anything, you can always talk to your GP about using machines like this. I do think that most doctors would say...
They will have heard of it as well. Yeah.
Say, well, movement is so important, and you've got 2 great ways of getting movement into your life so easily. But there's another encouraging way as well to get you exercising a little bit.
Yeah, we've got the Kendox Life Tracker on the show. When we've done this Life Tracker watch, it's so much more than a watch because you can track so many different things on this. If you'll find it on the website, shopontv.co.uk, it's $79.99. However, if you use the code WATCH10, you'll get another £10 off the price. It equals the lowest price we've ever done it for, but there's so many features here. It comes down to $69.99. It's not just a watch, it's going to track your heartbeat, it's going to track your steps. You can use it as your phone, you can link it with your phone. You can use it for messages and music, Bluetooth enabled as well. At $69.99, it's brilliant. 18 different sports modes.
That's like running and swimming and things like that. It is waterproof as well, as you can see there. And you've got to honestly get this home and pop it on your wrist and see the difference it makes. For me, it's the sleep mode, how it actually tells you how well or how badly you've slept. And when you wake in the morning, I can then relate it to what I did the night before. Did I eat something too late? Did I drink too late? It makes a difference to that heart rate and things. I just find these watches fantastic. But at this price, my watch was about £500, $79.99, incredible value for money. But remember, of course, you have got that extra discount using the code WATCH10. And you'll get that extra £10 off. But what you must do is order that now. If you're thinking gift-wise, that is going to be a great Mothering Sunday present. So do grab that whilst the stock is there. And honestly, value for money is incredible. 177537 is your item number for that Kendox Life Tracker. Use the code WATCH10 to get that extra £10 off. Brand new also tonight, our new collagen liquid supplement that we've got for you from Pure Nutrition. This is spectacular. We've got 2 deals. We've got a single, but the best value we've put on the screen for you straight away, because you can get 2 of these for $49.99. That's incredible. I mean, that's very much 2 for the price of 1 virtually, isn't it?
Yeah, that normal price is $49.99, yeah.
Now, you've got a drink that very much can, well, for so many people, make such a difference, because this is collagen that virtually holds your body together. It's the glue that holds your body together. It's what's in your skin, in your bones, in your ligaments. And sadly, as you age, collagen depletes, and it depletes rapidly from your early 20s. So doesn't it make sense if you're losing collagen and that's helping create the lines, the wrinkles, making you feel old when you get out of bed in the morning or after you've gardened because it's affecting your body, when you see how it depletes as you age, it'll make sense to you. Well, if I'm losing collagen and it's making me look and feel old, doesn't it make sense if I take collagen?
Well, you always say if you're thirsty, have a glass of water.
Yeah, if you went to the doctors and they said, well, you're lacking in iron, take an iron capsule, you'd say yes. So if lacking in collagen is creating that looking of old, feeling old, doesn't it make sense to get that balance back by taking collagen? Now, this Pure Nutrition collagen drink has actually got Verisol B in, and this is an amazing collagen that has been clinically proven to give incredible results, and the only beauty collagen that has been clinically proven.
And just look at some of the benefits: supporting healthy hair, skin and nails, promoting bone and cartilage health, boosting immunity and muscle function, reducing fatigue, protecting against oxidative stress. honestly, if you want to get this is such a brilliant buy. You're getting 2 for $49.99. First time we've had Pure Nutrition. 234-270.
You can buy individually as well, but that is your best offer. And honestly, the longer you take it, the better those results can be. Like any supplement, it needs to get into your body. It needs to start working. You'll notice differences as well: hair, skin, nails, and honestly, for so many people, a difference when they get out of bed in the morning. So do check everything out on our website, shopontv.co.uk. Incredible products. There's your individual. Your best option is go for the twin pack, but you have got the choice.
Both come under the same item number, so you just decide which one you go for, the single or the twin pack. Like we say, the twin pack is the best value of all, and the longer you take it, the better the results that you
And it's really nice on yogurt as well.
Yes, yeah.
It's got a sort of a honey consistency to it. It's absolutely delicious.
Now we've got to get back to that treadmill. It's absolutely flying. I am surrounded by beauty this evening. What a lucky man I am. Over 20% of the stock's gone, Katie,
This
already.
happens all the time.
True.
You get me on, and then you're like, and see you later. I'm really kind of a fun person, and you're like, anyway, in the nicest possible way.
We never get to the end of the show, do we? Never get there.
Joy to sell, though, isn't it? 'Cause
It
this
is.
for so many people. It's going to fit into everybody's life.
Do you know what? Absolutely. I just want to echo everything you said in the feature just before I came on. There's so many reasons why this treadmill is so perfect for any age, really. I mean, it's incredible. Don't forget, the treadmill itself is a quasi-sprung. So if you have any joint issues, it's not like running on a hard surface, you know, or outside and it's slippery. So it's really, really, really so easy to run on.
Yeah. And it's got give in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
We always say like a sprung dance floor.
A sprung dance floor, exactly. Also, too, the arms, there's 30 kg resistance
This
in the
is
arm.
incredible.
I know.
I've never tried a machine that has
I've never seen one. I've never seen a treadmill that actually you can get your whole workout done all in one go.
And this is great for the bingo wings.
The bingo wingos,
but also that horrible back fat.
I know we said that last time. I was like, am I okay to say back fat on TV?
Yeah, we're fine.
So basically, you've got 3 different options. You've got the cross train. And there's so much range of motion that you really get into the obliques and into the back. You can use it like a rowing machine, really graze the elbows into the rib cage and the biceps and the triceps. But you can also lock them into place. Now I feel
that's good.
I know, it's like you're on a bike riding uphill.
I can really feel that on my core now.
Yeah, and glutes.
then going down the back of my legs, my bottom area.
Totally. Yeah. So you can really target where you want to work out just by, working with the arms. But you were talking about in the beginning, I get to the gym and never know how to turn anything on.
So complicated.
I sit on things back.
Put your weight, put your age. I'm like, I don't forget it, I'm getting off. So I'm just going to show you quickly the ins and outs of it. So you've got a little toggle, right? I'm going to pull it towards me. And this is actually going to take it down to 0.8 kilometers per hour. And then I give it one more pull, and we're at a full stop, okay?
Nothing too sudden, you're in complete control.
Totally, and guess what? If you're in an SOS mode, there's a little magnet, so there's a safety. And we did this last time I was on. You pull the magnet up and it stops. There's no delay, there's no if you need to get off, you need to get off. And that's what I like about it. It's great. If you've got kids and you don't want them to be on this at all, just take the magnet off and put it into the adult drawer.
Great, it won't work.
Exactly, yeah. So now to start her up, all we're going to do is put that toggle, press it forward. You always get a 3, 2, 1. So it's not going to be shocking at all. So we're starting at 0.8.
This is the speed it starts at.
Totally, a snail's pace.
So if someone's rehabilitating, my mum had a hip stud, and obviously always check with your doctors, your surgeon. But one of the biggest things was you need to start walking straight away.
And the last thing you want to do when you're rehabilitating is move.
Sometimes you vary the pavements outside, the potholes, the weather's horrible.
Totally.
So actually to get out and walk is difficult. When this is in your home,
oh my gosh,
you can
why wouldn't you?
Rehabilitate so easily.
So, and also too, if you're getting ready for spring, because guess what? It could be up to 20 degrees on Saturday.
I know, it's meant to be nice.
Kids, we got to get ready. We got to get the bodies going. So I'm good. I'm pressing the button forward, but this is a really sensitive button, so really be careful I want to go to a brisk walk right now. So on the counter, on the LCD light, you've got speed first, you've got time, you've got distance, and then lastly you have the calorie count, okay?
And it automatically switches from one to
It
the
just
other.
goes on a loop constantly. So I'm going to take it on now about 3.6, okay? So that's a nice walk. Now I'm going to start. I would never use the arms if I was jogging or running.
No.
Because you just couldn't get that, you know, that would just be a little bit weird. So I'm going to start working with the arms now. And I'm going to take the speed up just a little bit more. So now we're getting into 4, 5. That's going to be going into a jog. 6, I would say, is more of into a run. And then 7 and 8, yeah. And so doesn't that feel nice, Haley, when you're running one? It's so nice.
It's really nice.
It's the bounce. That's
It's
the
so,
great
it's
thing.
like a
very
sprung,
gentle.
it is. It's like a sprung dance
So it's
floor.
not hard on the joints.
No, you know, if you've had any issues with shin splints, joint issues, it's fantastic to work with.
And like we say, if you're starting something new, always check with your doctor. 155216. The fact that you can go from 0.8 kilometers per hour right up to 8 kilometers per hour, seeing this variety of speed that you can see here, this is why this treadmill is so fabulous. It goes from 0.8 right through to 8 kilometers per hour. The price is brilliant. We've gone from £499 to £299.99, pretty much a £200 saving. And if you use PayPal Pay in 3, £102.98 on your first of 3 payments. 155216 is the item number. Take advantage whilst we've got it back in stock. A quarter of the stock is already in people's baskets. Please check out sooner rather than later.
Such a major thing to buy tonight. This could be so, I think, life-changing. There's only certain things you can say that about. We've had some amazing products just recently that have been life-changing, and this is definitely one of them, because if you can get yourself that little bit fitter so you can walk down to the shop and get your newspaper, if you can feel a little bit healthier when you go away this summer because you've been walking more, and of course that walking can go to jogging, can go to running, because this machine will grow with you. But if you only walk on this machine, go on the internet and honestly put in, is walking good for me? You will be blown away when you actually read the list of things that walking is good for. Health-wise, you will just not believe how important walking is. And I think we forget, we're meant to walk, we're meant to move. But sadly now we all sit in offices, we sit in cars, we don't walk, do we? The NHS says a brisk 10-minute daily walk has lots of health benefits and counts towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise. Sounds a lot, 150 minutes, but actually it's 20 minutes a day. And you don't have to do that. Go on the internet and say, what difference does if I did 2,000 steps, if I managed 4,000 steps? You don't have to do thousands upon thousands upon thousands. You just need to move. Walk as much as you can, walk as far as you can, walk as slowly or as quick as you can. And every step is helping you walk into a healthier you. And I didn't realise it's actually walking at that pace as well, because a treadmill will make you walk at a certain pace. Can you hear it in my voice? My heart rate's going up. I'm starting to breathe deeper because I'm getting a cardio workout. But this treadmill, you get an upper body workout as well with these fantastic resistant handles, which you can actually use in a rowing motion, you can use in a walking motion. But remember, it's only as long as stocks last. And if you manage to get this, don't think this is going to have to be out in your house daily. The handles fold down, it slides under the sofa, it goes under the bed. So if you need to hide it away when friends and family come round, if you haven't got a lot of space and it's in the living room, all of a sudden it's gone. It's right there under that sofa. It's going to fit into your home. It's going to fit into your home and fit into your life. Because even if you only manage to do, say 4,000, 2,000, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, every little helps. And all of a sudden you'll start to notice, like my mum, she's like, I walked a little bit further today. I did more steps today, because your body will get used to it. It'll allow you to get fitter and healthier. And a healthier you, and I really do believe this, is a happier you. And the great thing is, it doesn't matter what you look like. You don't have to put a gym outfit on. Right. You can have the worst breath in, could be first thing in the morning, haven't brushed your teeth, your hair's everywhere. Jump on here whilst you're watching the morning news. Jump on here whilst you're watching a soap. Jump on here if you're working from home, just when your mind's gone a bit foggy and you can't think straight. Really does clear your mind as well. Exercise. No one regrets walking. Nobody regrets moving. And once you start moving, it all becomes so much easier. And as you build, you'll never outgrow this, because you can jog on it, you can run on it, you can do an upper body workout on it. It's absolutely amazing. And this is what it's all about. One machine that allows you to do
that grows with you, those different speeds. Machines we've worked with in the past, you've never been able to run on them. So to go from 0.8 kilometres per hour to 8 kilometres per hour, you've got a weight limit of 18.9 stone. The storage is brilliant as well, as we just saw there. But when it arrives, Katie,
Yes.
it's not complicated.
It's Katie-proof. I think we always said. It's
Katie and Shaley-proof.
Exactly. Yeah, basically the arms come attached,
Okay.
but the handles, you have to plug in the electrics. Then you get a little Allen key. I say that like I know what
it's
that
all
is.
going on in here
Hilarious.
tonight.
We're having a party.
We
It's St.
are.
Patrick's Day. Are we
That's
haunted?
why. It's not
haunted.
anymore. It's just gone.
Oh, yeah.
Just gone.
So there's a little jack that you plug in the electrics.
Okay.
You use a little Allen key. I'm pretending that I know what that means, but I do.
Yeah, that's
actually.
okay.
And this comes on, and basically before you know it, you're ready to go. I'm going to show you what we keep talking about the arms folding down, because honestly, first of all, if you have a treadmill in your house, 9 times out of 10, you need to get a forklift to have it placed in the house.
And once it's there,
Forget ever moving
not
it.
move.
There's no way. Exactly. And they're loud and they can vibrate. There's 4 stabilizers in each corner of our treadmill.
Okay.
So what that means is, if you have neighbors downstairs, if you have people, your floors are going to be protected. Your hardwood floors or your
Okay.
precious
Great.
marble, and you're never going to get those indents, in the
great
carpet.
if you're in a flat or an apartment. obviously.
Exactly. Hey,
Yeah,
while
it's so quiet. I think we've got 2 machines.
Yeah.
I know. We
Can't
keep
hear it.
talking, but the point is, if we didn't, you basically can't hear it. I'm going to do this before I show you how to fold them arm. So you were talking about if you're working from home. So many people are working from home. They got walking pads, what have you. But this is what's so great about this is you can fold the arms back, get a standing desk. And before you know it, you're on a Teams call, and it's so quiet, no one knows that you're actually working out. Yeah, it's great. Okay, so the arms fold down. Are you ready for this? Because this is the exciting part. Hello, wheels.
Look at that.
There's
Wow,
wheels,
that's
and
so
basically, if you want to work, like let's say you want to go watch TV, like you were saying, you want to go out and look at the conservatory,
Yeah.
or
Look into
whatever.
the
Do you know what I mean?
garden.
Look into the garden,
Yeah.
exactly.
You can easily move it, can't you?
And it's great because it's so slim. We saw it go under the sofa. We saw it all go under the bed. It's actually slimmer that way to our ironing board.
We pulled an ironing board
We
out
did,
last time.
didn't we?
We
Yes.
pulled out all the stops last time. It was hilarious. It was bigger. The ironing board was bigger,
It's taller.
and it didn't have
Taller.
wheels.
No.
and it was
Face
wider.
it.
No.
It wasn't as wide this way, but it wasn't far off. If we're
No,
honest.
this is 13 centimeters, kids. I mean, that's not a lot.
Right.
This is 1.2 meters if you have the arms up. Arms down, it's 1.5. So it's really compact.
Really good.
63 centimeters across. So it's ridiculous.
And the
how
other
little
thing we
it is.
talked about, Katie, obviously I'm quite tall, so
Yeah.
at first I was thinking, will it work with my stride?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
brilliant
Yeah.
as well.
Because you have to run correctly.
Yes.
It makes you run
Yeah,
correctly.
gives you that
yeah.
posture, doesn't it?
If you were to look at yourself on a regular treadmill and film it, you'd be so surprised how much of the treadmill you don't use.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, it forces you to run with every long line of energy. Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Check this out. So it's super duper thin, but it has the wheels. You can scoot it anywhere you want in the house. And then the handles come up. You push your toggle for, I'm going to actually make sure I get my safety on.
Yeah, get
I'm
the
going to
safety
show you the safety too, how it works, because I want you to see how quick it really stops. So basically, you've got a 3, 2, 1. There's never going to be any jarring movement.
That's nice. It counts
It's so
you down.
nice, yeah. I'm going to take it up to that brisk walk, which again, 3.5 to 4. But now, uh-oh, the phone rings. That's how
Instant
brisk it is.
stop.
I mean, it's instant. So there you go.
And that is your safety feature, so
Yeah,
always
That's
wear.
your little red toggle there.
And what Katie said before, I love that if you don't want anyone using it, just keep
Yeah.
that away from the machine.
Yeah.
won't work.
It won't work. Exactly. I know we go to do shows and I'll set up and I'm like, why isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's not starting. Hi, the safety's not on it.
That's right. Now, in under 30 minutes, 30% of our stock is already gone. You are going to have to be quick if you want to get hold of this. It's 155216. If you've not shopped with us before, you just need that item number. The easiest way is the website, shopontv.co.uk, but you can order on the phone, 03333 241 241. When you go to the website, you'll see all the products that we've got on the show, because it's not just the treadmill. We're really worried that that's going to sell out. Please go for it right now. As I say, you've got a £200 saving against the usual price.
On a machine that's going to fit into everybody's home. It folds flat, as we showed you, goes under the sofa, goes under the bed. But this is all about making you a happier, healthier you. And I truly do believe that, because when you start to exercise, sometimes it's daunting, isn't it? To join a gym is daunting, and I know even me, and I've been to a gym for many years, I still find it quite intimidating going in. I find the equipment quite complicated, everything so big, and everyone's so cool and looking great, and I'm like there in all sorts of, not washed, not looking great, I'm doing everything wrong. This is in the privacy of your own home. It doesn't matter how you look, it doesn't matter what you've got on, as long as you've got sensible shoes and some sensible trousers, you can be walking on this treadmill. And walking to a healthier you. You don't have to jog or run, but you can jog and run on this treadmill. Normally, when we've sold treadmills of this sort of cost, this sort of design, they're a walking treadmill, and that's it. You've got a treadmill with an upper body workout. You've got a treadmill that goes fast enough to jog and fast enough to run. But honestly, if you're thinking, really, can I walk myself into a healthier me? Yes.
Yes.
Go onto the internet and just put in, is walking good for me? You'll be blown away. So much I can't say that it does tell you how good it is for your health. But the NHS are passionate about just a 10-minute daily walk having lots of health benefits. Now, it counts towards that 150 minutes of weekly exercise, and that sounds quite a lot, but it's not. It works out at 20 minutes a day, but actually, if you can't manage 20 minutes, do 5. Every 5 minutes that you manage to do, perhaps the adverts in your favourite soap, do that for once, and then later on the day, perhaps think, actually I'll do another 5 minutes, and break those 5 minutes down. If you can only manage 5 minutes, every little helps, and you'll be amazed how all of a sudden you think, actually, I can go a little bit faster. And once you start going a little bit faster, that heart rate gets up. I'm getting out of breath. I'm burning calories. You're working the core, you're working the arms with these fabulous resistance bands. And then as you get faster and as you get better, you'll never outgrow this machine. If it's a walking treadmill, you get to a point and think, wish I could jog. You can jog on this machine. Or if you're jogging, you might think, oh, actually, I feel I could run now. You can run on this machine, and at the same time it will fit into your home because it folds down flat, it goes under your sofa. Now that is the three different speeds. It goes from 0.8 to 8 kilometers per hour. So you can walk really nice and slowly. Perhaps you're rehabilitating, perhaps, and always check with your GP or your surgeon, but perhaps they've said you need to move, but you don't want to go out and walk with the potholes and the weather's horrible, it's dark, it's miserable out, you don't feel safe walking the streets. This is allowing you to walk in your home, hanging onto those handles, nice and slow, but then you can start to jog, speed up a little bit to around about 5 kilometers, and then you can, if you can, get to 8. But honestly, whatever you can do, every little helps, and the great thing is the whole family can get involved in this. But what you do need to do is check your baskets out, because I'm hearing, Sean, it's particularly busy. And remember, we have sold out 3 times before.
If you all check your baskets out right now, half of the entire stock is already gone.
This always happens.
Always, it's you.
It's such a great machine.
It is. It's so great, and it's so easy to use. And that fact about the sprung treadmill itself, it's so perfect. I mean, if you have any joint issues at all, I tell you what, this is dreamy to run on.
And feature-wise, there are so many features at such a great price. When you take a little look, we've said about about walking, jogging and gentle running. You've got that LCD display that will talk you through everything. It's got a timer there, a calorie counter. You've got the two handles that can be adjusted, and you can have them for that resistance. So it's that
you can row with them. They can be like Nordic sort of sticks. Absolutely fantastic. Weight-wise, great. 120 kilograms up to 18.9 stone, which is amazing. But remember, this is allowing you to walk at home. This is allowing you to walk or jog or run into a healthier, fitter you. In your living room, in the conservatory, watching the garden. It's absolutely fantastic.
And you're going to be doing other things whilst you're on this. You can watch TV, you can work, like we were saying a little bit earlier in the show. It's really quiet. So if maybe you've just had a baby and you want to get moving
and
again.
you can't get out to the gym. This is your gym at home.
Well, we're so different when it comes to exercise. You actually like exercise. I can't stand it. But I know I've got to do something. I've got to keep moving.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about this. That's what makes it for everybody, isn't it? Because you've got that massive variance in speed as well.
100%. And you know, gym memberships are great, but you actually have to go.
Have to go.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It is quite expensive. Mine is £65 a month.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you add that up every single month, before you know it, this is paid for itself because
100%.
This is in your home.
Yeah.
And you will, when it's in your home, you will get on
use it
every morning, perhaps before you have your cup of coffee. Because exercise, doesn't it give you that buzz? It gives you energy, doesn't it?
The happy dolphins.
The happy dolphins, as I
love it when you say that because I love dolphins. And don't forget, guys, I've never seen a treadmill with arm resistance, 30 kgs of resistance. You're getting your workout done all in one go. Like, I'm kind of that person. I'll do a leg day. Maybe then I'll do a cardio
Focus on
day.
different areas.
The next day I'll do an arm day. Guess what? With this, you're doing it all at once.
Yeah.
You know?
And don't be afraid of it either.
Because all you're doing is walking.
Yeah.
And we're meant to walk. If we're lucky enough to be able to walk, this is all you're doing.
Yeah.
But then with the arms, that is the movement as if you were walking.
You're getting your resistance training.
And you've got that little bit of resistance on there as well. If you're pulling them back, it's a bit like you're rowing. But honestly, you can make this as easy or as difficult as you like. You can walk nice and slowly and not use the resistance actual sticks. But you can, of course, use them, which is fantastic. Now, we've got emails coming in about speed.
Okay.
So where do we start with this?
Right, we're going to start at, it starts at 0.8.
Okay.
Okay, snail's pace. We're going to take it to 3.5 to 4. That's going to be a brisk walk. 5 and 6 is going to be a jog. 7 and 8 is a full-on run. That's 8 kilometers per hour.
So it goes up to 8 kilometers per hour. I'm not who emailed in. Who was it that we were speaking to?
Oh, we'll just check.
We'll just check. Carla, I think. It was
Hi,
Carla.
Carla.
Good morning, Carla.
Good morning.
So it goes from 0.8 to 8 kilometers per hour, and you can stop very much 0.1.
Yeah.
All
Start
the way
slow.
through. So you can go at exactly the right pace for you.
Yeah, 100%. And don't forget how easy it is to use. We pull it back, the toggle. We're taking the speed all the way down to that 0.8. It always goes to 0.8. One more pull back. Stopped.
Look how smooth that was.
It's so easy. Don't forget, your LCD is going to give you the speed that you're on, the distance that you've gone, how long you've been on the treadmill, and also how many calories you've burned.
Isn't that great? So what you could do, not that this is the right way to do it, but perhaps you've been a bit naughty and had that chocolate biscuit. Just check the calories on the bar before you put them back in the bin, and then go and walk it off.
That's right.
On your treadmill, getting that balance.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. Let's do it. Don't forget, the arms will set back. You have a stand-up desk. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Pull the stand-up desk. It's so quiet. No one will know on the other end of your Teams call or Zoom call that you're actually working. So many people get it for that reason, right there.
I think the reason we're always so busy on this is it literally works for everybody. Because you can go from that 0.8, and if I take this right down, maybe you are rehabilitating.
Yeah.
But you always check with your doctor, obviously.
100%.
But they want you to move straight away, don't
Yeah.
they? With this, because it goes at 0.8, you can really work through every single movement.
And you can really sort of lift your knee and well control the walking.
So if you are rehabilitating and need that range of motion, this is ideal.
And you've got the stability.
100%, yeah, because this is sturdy,
Yeah.
you know. Don't forget, This is the big. Oh, I have to take my safety off, or that would be hilarious.
And then take the speed to wherever you want.
And that's the nice thing, as you grow with it, if you want to go a little bit faster, of course you can. And you can see so easily the control that you've got. You can do a brisk walk, you can run, you can use the handles, you can not use the handles, you can just use the handles for stability, you can row with the handle. It is so versatile. It's a treadmill like no other, massively busy. Now, if you will check your baskets out right now, we've got 50% of that stock completely gone.
60%.
No, sorry, 60% of that stock completely sold out and gone. We keep losing another 10% in minutes.
And look how happy Sean is. Look, most happy dolphin.
Sean doesn't like exercising,
walking.
but you like walking.
Yeah, walking is something I will do.
Walking's so natural.
Yeah.
You're not trying to do a dance routine. You're not going on and off a step and thinking, I'm facing the wrong way. What am I doing?
Yeah.
You're in the privacy of your own home. And you just one step. If you're lucky enough to be able to walk.
And you can take it to whatever level
it'll grow with you.
want it to be. So if you want that steady stroll, but you want to get those steps in. And like we said, the importance of walking, well, it is just so important.
Yeah, and you don't have to do thousands upon thousands of steps. They've discovered, you know, though they do say you should do 10,000, you should do 12,000. You can see here just 10 minutes of daily exercise, like a brisk walk, it has got lots of health benefits to count towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise. Sounds a lot, that, but it's actually only 20 minutes a day. And if you can't manage 20 minutes a day, manage what you can manage, because every step counts. Go on the internet and actually put in, can 2,000 steps a day make a difference? You'll be amazed how quickly you can do 2,000 steps, but you'll be amazed as well of the benefits of doing that. And it's so easy to fit that into your everyday. But put in as well, is walking good for you? You'll be absolutely blown away.
Well, imagine if you went
so
to the
much
doctor.
that we can't say. Yes.
You went to the doctor and you said, he's walking good for me, doctor. What do you think he's going to say? Or she's going to say? I think they're going to say yes. And the fact that you can walk whenever, whatever the weather, if it's pouring down outside, you're not going to go for a walk, are you? If it's dark outside
This time of year, we're worse than ever, aren't we? Because even if you normally walked up to the shop to get the newspaper, right now it's still cold, it's still wet, it's still dark. We're jumping in the car. We do a lot of sitting, don't we? And that sitting it's not good for us. Our bodies weren't built to be sat down all day. We were meant to be physical, you know, jobs were physical. We didn't have cars originally. You walked everywhere. And now we do a lot of sitting and a lot of non-moving. And that's why we're getting a bigger nation and a bigger nation time and time again, year after year. We've got to move. And the great thing is, if we're lucky enough to be able to walk, it's one step in front of the other. Use it, don't lose it.
Use it, don't lose it, honey.
And when it arrives, this is the great thing, Katie. If you're worried about space at home.
Yeah, well, first, let me just show you this, because that's what I was setting up to do. This is the big one, and I think anyone who's ever had any kind of sports equipment, or may be lucky enough to have their own gym, know that they get the equipment in and they do not move it. There's no way. So this is 24 kilos, okay? So
that's like a suitcase.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Mine
too.
We always go to the 24.
Yeah.
Pay the extra.
Here's some wheels. Guess what? I don't want to work there.
That's great.
I want to work out over here.
Well, you might want to go to the conservatory and see the birds in the garden.
I love the conservatory.
Then have it in front of the TV and
exactly. So basically now, like you said, you can put it underneath. It's 13 centimeters. It's going to fit underneath a couch, a table, what have you, but it stands upright on its own. So you could essentially put it behind a door.
Well, we're seeing it there being slid under the sofa. When it's under the sofa, you don't even know it's there. So friends and family come round, all of a sudden, your gym is under the sofa. And we found the lowest sofa that we've got in the building, and it happily slides under that. So that would easily go under your bed as well if you've got in the bedroom and things.
Or it stands up on its own, and you can have it, you know, stored upright, whatever you like. I mean, I think
side on, it might slip between, you know, a unit. Perhaps you've got wardrobes, and then there's a gap.
Look how skinny it is. Yeah.
And it is. We compared it with an ironing board.
I don't know if you heard that. Busiest point of the show. We've got queues on the phone lines.
Well done.
I love it when there's queues on the phones.
If you are struggling and you're hanging on the phone, the easiest way is to go to the website. You can hang on. The operators will get to you as soon as they possibly can. But shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way to shop. As I say, queues on the phones. Apologise for that. They will get to you as soon as they can. If you've got it in a basket already, though, confirm your order and check out. You don't have to wait in that queue. You could go online and check out, and it's on its way
Well,
to
this
you.
is the thing, and this is what happens with the treadmill and has done every single time, is sadly, it's not yours till you check out. So we might get to a situation where we've only got 10 left, and I'm sure we'll be there soon. And sadly, 110 of you could have it in a basket because there's 10 left. But only 10 of you will get it, so it will be the first people to check out. The other 100 would miss out. So what you must do is, if you want it, is check those baskets through. With that peace of mind, you've got something that could make such a difference to your everyday.
And think about in 3 months' time, when you've paid off those PayPals, where we'll be in the year. We'll be into that warmer weather. We'll be putting our shorts on or our T-shirts. Maybe you've just booked your summer holiday and you want to get moving. You want to get that little bit further for yourself. This could be the motivation for you to get started. Remember, there are so many features, but such an affordable price, £200 off. It's sold out 3 times before, but stock-wise,
2/3 of the entire stock.
Wow.
So we are going to sell out again. We sell out because it does fit into everybody's home. We sell out because it is so versatile. You can walk, you can jog, and you can run, because it's got the handles that gives you that incredible upper body workout. Price-wise is another reason why we sell out, because we have got exceptional value for money. Saving their £200 from Max Health themselves. Costco do some great deals. $479.98 is your price there. But of course, you have got an exceptional price at $299.99. The really nice thing is you can split that cost as well with, of course, those PayPal Pay in 3 payments.
So
that allows you to split it.
£102.98 is all you've got to pay on that first of 3 interest-free payments. If you're using PayPal, remember, you've got to pay online. It's not $499 as it is at Max Health. It's not $479.98 as it is at Costco. $299.99 is our price. And this is a machine that will grow with you. Going from 0.8 kilometres right up to 8 kilometres an hour. You can move it around, as Katie just showed us, easily, because it's got wheels on, because it stores so easily as well. It's for all levels of fitness, I think. For someone like me who doesn't like fitness but knows they've got to do something, but right up to someone like you, Hayley, because you like the gym, it's going to grow with you. You can run on here.
Well, the nice thing is you can walk, you can jog, you can run, because of the speed of this. It's got a really nice sort of bounce to it as well. So if you're like me, I do struggle with my knees and things. It's not like running on a pavement. It's so much kinder to those joints because it's got that spring as you land. But the great thing is, it is right for everybody. And the lovely thing is, if we're lucky enough to be able to walk, that's all we're doing. It's not complicated. You're not learning something for the very first time. We're walking ourselves into a healthier us.
And like Hayley said about her mum, we got the treadmill for your mum for that reason. And
she uses it every day.
Yeah.
And she'll come downstairs.
She's 86.
And she'll say, I managed to do so many more steps today. And she's, you know, she's not an athlete. She's not doing thousands of steps a day. She's not doing 10,000 miles. But she's walking. She's doing something. And every little helps. And it's keeping her more mobile. It's helping her cope with the stairs and coping down, you know, taking the washing down to the washing line. You know, it's going to fit into everybody's life. I think very much whatever age you are. Obviously, don't let young children use this, but teenagers, if you're competing who's burnt the most calories in the house, they'll get involved in this, won't they?
It's a competition.
But then up to my mum who's in her late 80s, you know, because it does go so nice and slow. If you are rehabilitating, trying to walk strongly again, and obviously always check with your GPs and surgeons and things, but we know walking is so good for us.
The movement is so important. Now, if you all check your baskets out, 80% of the stock has gone. Lots of you have got it in baskets right now. If you want to make sure you get it, now is the time to confirm your order and check through. It's not yours until you press that checkout button.
And so many people have missed out, sold out 3 times before. This is what you need to do, and to check out is so easy.
Yep, just go through to the website and choose the treadmill, as you can see there, add it to your basket. Buy now is what you need to do. Don't hang around. When you go through, dead simple, dead straightforward. It talks you through the process as you go through there, as you can see. Continue, and if you want to use PayPal, you can. You've got Apple Pay, you've got Google Pay there. You can use your credit card. It's completely up to you, but it's simple. But it's not yours until you check out. If you want to add it into your basket, 155216. Joining us from Max Health, Katie's with us.
Hi, you guys.
If anyone's just tuned in,
Yeah.
let's start right from the beginning.
That's what I want to do.
Great.
I'm going to start from the very beginning. So remember, there's no weird buttons. How am I going to start this thing? 'Cause that just sets me off at the gym. I don't know what I'm doing. We have a toggle, okay? You press it forward. So push the little toggle away from you. You're going to get a 3, 2, 1. So there's not going to be any shock, okay? It starts at 0.8. You push it forward.
That's nice and slow, isn't it?
So slow.
If you're rehabilitating,
Yeah.
if you're just getting
Absolutely.
used to walking
Yeah.
again.
So good.
You've got
Nice and
complete
calm.
control.
Absolutely, 100% you have complete control, and I think that's such a big feature.
Yeah.
And then remember, this is sensitive, so you don't want to be Usain Bolt and flying. You just want to go kind of into that 3 range, 3.5. That's going to be a nice walk, and that's when I would suggest using the arms. Okay, so don't forget. 30 kg resistance, you feel
And
it.
this is, I mean, I think we've got to reiterate that because
Yeah.
we have used machines that look like this in the past.
Yeah.
That don't have any resistance. So the arms are really loose.
Like the Nordic tracks.
Yes.
They were really loose because they were getting ready for cross-country skiing.
Right.
Nordic track,
Okay.
right? This is actually for muscle. I mean, you're getting resistance. So right now I'm getting into my biceps, triceps.
Yeah.
I'm also getting into the front part of the abdominal wall. Now, because the arms have such huge range of motion, I can get really deep into the obliques, around into the back fat. Yeah, get into the front wall of the abs as well. But don't forget, this is a great way to go.
Now, I've never tried this before.
I tell you what, you're getting into the glutes,
and
the
it's a bit like you're
hamstrings,
cycling. It's that sort of action, isn't it?
cycling uphill.
Yeah. Yes,
you're
absolutely.
working.
You're
Yeah.
totally.
Really feel it on the bottom.
Yeah, and this is
And I feel it on my tummy as well.
Yeah, well, and this is a great place to also increase the speed. So if you're kind of worried about jogging, now you get on the higher speed, before you know it, not so bad.
Yeah.
I'm hanging on, and you're really focusing on the glutes.
I feel like I'm really walking uphill now.
Yeah,
Wow,
exactly.
that's amazing.
Now, you did talk before about it not having an incline, didn't you?
There's
But
no
You're
incline.
creating an
Yeah.
incline.
Exactly.
Like you're walking
You know what? You want a little more, put some ankle weights on.
Ah, yes.
Great.
Yeah.
You want some
Great.
more in the arms, put some wrist weights
wrist
on.
weights,
You won't need to, but
No.
you know.
No, when you feel
Go
that
for
resistance.
it. Yeah. So again, you're controlling the speeds, but basically pushing it forward. Like I said before, 1 to 3.5 or 4 is going to be a brisk walk. 5 and 6, you're going to get into a jog. Okay. 7 and 8, that's going to be a full-on run.
Okay, yeah. And here we see a variety of speeds. We
Yeah.
filmed this before the show just to give you an idea of those speeds that you can get. At the lowest speed, you can really work through every single motion, can't
Yeah,
you?
yeah. And that's such a nice thing, like we talked about, especially if you're rehabilitating. You know, you're kind of leery about getting out and starting to walk. Like what you said, Helly, when you're outside, because the weather can be so bad.
Well, our
and
weather is
slippery.
so miserable, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's
exactly.
dark, it's wet.
Tonight we came out, it's freezing again.
I know.
You
The
don't want to go
pavements
out.
aren't great either.
I know,
They're
no.
dodgy. Perhaps you don't particularly feel
Potholes.
safe
Cobblestones.
walking around your area. The nice thing is, even if you are, and the nice thing is, if you are walking nice and slow, it allows you to lift
Yeah.
your knees.
Work through every
So
single
perhaps
Yeah.
you've been given some exercises that you need to do.
Some nice range of
and it's
motion.
allowing you to do that.
And we
Yeah.
always say, check with your doctor, like you say, if you're recovering from anything or you're starting a new regime. Just hearing how busy we are what we call over-allocating now. More people trying to order than
knew that
stock
about
that we have remaining. If you all check out right now, over 15 people will miss out on the deal.
And that's now, and as we speak, it'll be 16,
Yeah.
it'll be 17, it'll be 18 people. Please, just check your basket through. This is a small step today that could make a massive change to your everyday, massive change to your life.
Yeah.
Like Sean was saying, in 3 months' time, by the time you've paid your final payment, imagine being that bit healthier for when you go on your summer holiday. We'll be in June by then. Can you imagine being a little bit fitter, being able to run around with the kids a little bit more? And you've done that exercising at home and not doing anything difficult. You haven't tried to follow a really tricky dance routine on a video. You've been walking. We're meant to walk. Our bodies were designed to walk, but sadly we don't. And there's lots of reasons why we don't, especially through the winter, because it is miserable out there and we don't want to go out, we don't want to slip, we don't, you know, it's horrible. But also perhaps you're too, I don't know, I think gyms are really quite daunting. I find it really daunting to go to a gym, and I've been to gyms for years, but I always feel everyone looks so good and they know what they're doing. I sit on the machines the wrong way round. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel everyone's looking at me. I usually drop my water or something and do something daft, and you think I look horrendous. It doesn't matter. Here, get up in the morning, don't brush your teeth, have your hair all over, it doesn't matter. As long as you've got a decent pair of shoes on and a decent pair of trousers or shorts or whatever, even your pyjama bottoms, as long as they're not really flappy, you can just exercise as and when. And one of the best times to exercise is first thing in the morning. If you can get up in the morning and give yourself 5 minutes on your treadmill, or walk as far as you can on your treadmill first thing, you'll be amazed the buzz it gives you. I call it happy dolphins, it's happy endorphins. When you exercise, when you move, it gives your body this buzz. And if I exercise first thing in the morning, I get so much done in the day because I'm buzzing, I'm ready. If I don't exercise, I'm slow, I'm sluggish, I don't do all the things I want to do. And this really gives you that buzz for the day, gets you going. It has a knock-on effect. But perhaps in the middle of the day, perhaps you're working from home, you have that brain fog moment. And you're like, oh, everything's driving you mad. The printer's not working and you're just about ready to throw out the window. Get on your treadmill for 5 minutes. And if you can just do those 5 minutes as and when, you'll be amazed at how quickly you start to think, well, actually, I could do 10 minutes. Perhaps you'll do the adverts of your favourite soap. I'll get on my treadmill while the adverts are on. And of course, you can use the arms, you can walk, you can jog, you can run on this machine, whatever you want to do. But then what you might think is actually, no, actually, I'll walk through your favourite soap, which might be Emmerdale or Coronation Street or all of them. We love them all. But you can actually think, well, I'll walk through I'll walk till the first advert. And then before you know it, you might have walked to the end of the show, because every step is going to get you that little bit fitter, that little bit healthier. If you can only do 5 minutes, do 5 minutes. If you can do 10 minutes, do 10 minutes. If you build up and think, well, actually, I think I could jog now, you can jog. But if you only walk, go on the internet and just have a little look. Put "is walking good for me?" You'll be blown away what will come up and how good it is for you just to walk. And the NHS are passionate, just a brisk 10-minute walk daily. Do 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in an evening, and that's your 10 minutes done. And that counts towards, they say, 150 minutes a week. And that's 20 minutes a day. But actually, go on the internet and just put in, if I just did 2,000 steps a day, is that good for me? You don't have to do thousands upon thousands of steps. You just have to move, and move as much as you can. And the more you use this, the further you'll go. Perhaps the faster you'll go. And the lovely thing with this is you won't outgrow it. So wherever you are on your fitness level, you can be rehabilitating. You could be quite into jogging. Perhaps you've just started jogging and you want to jog at home because the weather's not great. Or perhaps you really would like a good run. Perhaps you're training and you're going to do a marathon or something. This can help you because it has got such different levels.
Yeah, this just gives you a variety of the speeds. It starts off at 0.8 kilometres. It goes right up to 8 kilometres. So you can do that proper workout. It will grow with you. 155216. So many more of you trying to order than we have stock remaining. Feature-wise, well, the features are fabulous. For a machine at this price to have so much going on, but it's really easy and straightforward. It's for walking, for jogging, and a gentle run up to 8 kilometres. The LCD display, really straightforward. It's got a timer on there. It's got a calorie counter on there. It tells you the distance on there as well. So it really motivates you. Those handles, the fact that you have great resistance in the handles means you get that full body workout. But as far as design, it's brilliant for storage as well. It'll fold flat and it'll go underneath the sofa. Over 30 of you are going to miss out if you all check out of your baskets right now. So please confirm your orders and check those baskets out. 155216. We haven't had a show for a good few weeks.
I don't think it's, I think it's been over a month.
Has it been a month?
I think it has. When were you here last?
Gosh, yeah. So
do you know, just on, if we were to go for a walk, right, for a half-hour walk, All right, normally, depending on how you're walking, you're going to burn a couple hundred calories, maybe.
Oh, it's all going
Just
on.
throw, I think
It's
we're
when
haunted.
I run, it's my bounce, I think.
It's haunted.
It's our bouncy floor.
But because you're adding the arms to the walk or the run now, you might as well double it. I mean, let's face it, I can't guarantee,
Yeah,
but
you've got that.
because just watch that calorie counter.
And it
It's
gives
quite-
you that idea. I
Yeah.
think that motivates you. The idea of the calories that you're burning.
100%, yeah. And again, remember that 30 kg resistance, man, you feel it. We came in here tonight and I was like, oh, it's a bit cold. I'm
We did,
sweating
didn't
right
we?
now.
Yeah, we were all,
Sweating.
it's a bit chilly now. We're all, woo-hoo.
I know.
We're getting that workout. Now, Vicky emailed in. Hi, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
Lovely to hear from you. She was worried about size and where she's going to put it.
Oh, Vicky.
The great thing with this, Vicky, it folds completely flat when you fold those handles down.
I'll show her, yeah.
We showed you how easy it is just to whack it underneath the sofa and just get it out whenever you want to use it. It's got wheels on. Katie's going to show us as well.
Yeah.
Assembled size, just so you know, you're looking at 133 centimetres long by 63.5 centimetres wide, and then 112 with the arm height that you've got there. But when we are storing it away,
Come on, like no gym, no, come on, exactly. No gym equipment of this kind of standard.
this calibre, yeah.
Would you ever be able to do what I'm going to do in 2 seconds?
Nope.
Hang on, just want to remind you, if you are working from home, don't forget how quiet it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haley's on it right now. We won't talk
Barely
for
hear
2 seconds. It's
be
really hard to do, I know. The arms come back. Scoot up your standing desk.
Yes.
Boom. I go to shows and people literally like, hang on, I'm going to come back. I just have to measure our standing desk because they really, you know,
Correct.
walking pads are great, but come on, you can get your whole workout done. So, what was the gal's name that phoned in?
And the lady you messaged him was Vicky.
Hello, Vicky. Watch this, Vicky. Arms fold down, so easy. You pull from the back. It's 24 kilos.
That's...
It's on wheels.
I mean, it's on wheels. I'm going to go over here.
All right,
Well, you might want
Hi.
it. You might want it in front of the telly. You might want it in the conservatory.
conservatory.
Watch the garden. Watch the birds.
I'm very English. Conservatory, exactly. And then, again, you can scoot it underneath your couch, or you can have it standing upright on its own. But check this out.
It is.
This is the ridiculous part about it. Come on.
Last show, I think, last show or the show before, we got an ironing board out, didn't we? That we have in
Which
the
I couldn't
studio.
believe it. I was like, where did
Yeah.
they get that
And it
ironing
was,
board
the
from?
ironing board was actually taller.
Yeah.
It was definitely wider the way you're looking at it right now. It was a little bit slimmer this direction, but it was thicker. The other-
Yeah.
that would slide perhaps between units in a bedroom. Perhaps you've got a wardrobe
Easily.
and some drawers. And
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, this for me, this seals the deal for any house. Roll it around wherever you want, pop it down,
really easy.
arms come up. Don't forget, get your safety on.
Just to reiterate, Katie, when it
Yes.
does arrive,
Yes,
it's not a lot to do, is there?
it's Katie proof. Yep. The arms are attached. Everything comes together, right? All you have to do is plug in the electrics. Okay, there's a little jack. You plug it in.
plugs in.
Yeah. It comes with an Allen key. You screw the handles in. It takes you probably 5 minutes, if that.
Brilliant.
Maybe 3. I don't have the exact.
Yeah.
It takes no time. And then you're ready to go. You plug it in, boom. Very low in energy consumption, too. That's a big thing. Very low in energy consumption. Also, remember, 4 stabilizers on each corner.
Yeah, and that's another reason why it's so quiet. So
Yeah.
if you've got a little baby and you're wanting to exercise while they're asleep,
Yeah.
there's really no sound to this.
Floors are protected. You're never
Yeah.
going to get any of those little marks on your carpets or hardwood or, you know,
Perhaps
tile.
if
that
you're
kind
a
of thing.
flat, it's going to
Flat
help
or an
stop the-
apartment.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And
Noise.
I get so much of that too when I talk to people at shows and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh my gosh, are my neighbors?" I'm like, "No, listen to this is what it's
Yeah.
going to sound like." And then we're going to press the toggle.
So that's
This is
right.
what starts it. You press it forward. You always get a 3, 2, 1. It starts at 0.8. So like Haley was saying, if you're rehabilitating, look at how slow you can go.
That's
and you
great.
have to get range of motion. You
Yeah.
have to get the blood flow into those injuries. And then you push it forward. 1 to 3.5, you're going to get into a nice brisk walk. 5 and 6, you're going to get into a serious jog. And then 7 and 8, you're going to get running. I'm just going to get into a nice little brisk walk right now so I can also reiterate the arms. Because for me, that's what really makes it special as well. That 30 kg resistance, boy, you feel it. Man, I mean, I'm telling you what, you really feel it in the biceps. graze the elbows in the triceps, into the shoulders as well.
Proper workout.
It is a
upper
proper
body, isn't
Let
it?
me tell you, yes, I'm buff.
It's just so versatile.
Yeah.
But sadly, we've got a bit of an issue with stock.
Is this happening
Because
again?
Yeah.
for the fourth time, we've gone to what we call limited stock. So we're down to the very last of the stock. However, that stock is what we call over allocated.
Yeah, there's so many more of you trying to order than what we have remaining in the business. We got as much stock as we could because we always know how popular it is. And we managed to keep the launch price, so £200 off. If you want to spread the cost of that £299.99, you can use PayPal Pay in 3, £102.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. You can, however, still add it into your basket, even though more people are trying to order than we've got remaining. 155216. You don't have to wait in the queue. Get on the web, pop it in your basket, check out. You could still get hold of it. If you buy it elsewhere, this is another reason I believe we're so busy. Max Health have it directly with them at £499. Costco have it at £479.98. We've got it at just under 300, and like I say, with PayPal, £102.98 on your first of 3 payments. 155216. You've got to check out those baskets right now.
If you want to make that difference, if you've really struggled with finding the right piece of equipment for you, perhaps you tried to exercise but nothing's gone right, you joined the gym, you never went, you found it intimidating, you've tried to walk a little bit more but the weather's miserable, it's too cold, the potholes, the roads, the pavements aren't great. This is in your home, but buying this today, I really do think it's going to help you walk yourself into a healthier, fitter, happier you. Now, obviously I can't guarantee that, but you'll be amazed when you take those steps, when you start to exercise, how good it actually makes you feel. When you manage to do 5 minutes on here and then you build to 10 and actually think, well, actually, I think I could manage a bit of a jog. Even if you're only walking, and even if you buy this and you only walk on it, walking is so good for you. You go on the internet and put "is walking good for me?" You'll be blown away what it actually says. But if I did 2,000 steps a day, what difference would it make? You'll be absolutely blown away how good it is for your health. By the way, we've got 19 of our treadmills left, and you could be the next 19 people to get this if you check your basket out. And you could be, perhaps by the time you pay your last payment in June, feeling so much healthier, fitter, getting more excited about the summer because you're on your holidays, you'll be able to do those things you couldn't do last year because you are feeling healthier and fitter. Walking yourself into a healthier, happier you. But the great thing is, this could be for the whole family. So you might be walking, perhaps you're rehabilitating and you want to walk nice and slowly and get yourself back to where you were. Or perhaps you've got someone in the family that likes to jog. This is a walking, jogging and a running treadmill. So you can go from 0.8 kilometres to 8 kilometres per hour. So you can do a nice easy walk. Don't forget you can use those handles as well, giving you an upper body resistance, a bit like rowing or Nordic walking because you can use them in different ways, working the back fat. But then you can jog on this as well. You can run on this. So you'll never outgrow this. So many treadmills are sort of similar to this will only be walking treadmills. They won't go fast enough for you to jog. They won't be built so you can jog and run. But this is. And it folds flat. And it goes under your sofa. So when you're not using it, it's not stood in your living room with clothes hanging on it. You don't get rid of it because you can't open the wardrobe door. You fold the handles down and you slide it. It's under that sofa. But what you've got to do is check your baskets through. We've got so many people ordering. We've got a lot more people ordering than stock is available. I would say around about how many people will miss out if they check out right now. I think you'll miss out on about 80 people will miss out if they check out right now because we've got so many people with this in baskets. What you've got to do is check that basket through. Perhaps you tried in January to get a little bit healthier, the New Year's resolution, and you failed. Perhaps you failed every year for the past 10 years. We worked with a model once, and she was a lovely lady. And she came to work for us as a model on the treadmill. She was so blown away with how it got her heart rate up, how she really felt after she'd done the show. She'd really exercised. She bought one. And she bought one, she had it in the kitchen, she'd use it in the kitchen. She walked on it every single day. And over the months, we saw her change shape, change the way she dressed. She started putting makeup on. She looked amazing, her confidence grew. She then booked a cruise because she knew she'd be able to get around the cruise, she'd be able to do the stairs, she'd be able to... And she completely changed. Through our eyes, we saw it happen. And that could be you. And you know, the best thing is, we're not asking you to do anything difficult. You're walking yourself into a better, healthier you. Please, just go on the internet. If you're thinking, should I order this? Just go on the internet and put, is walking good for me? You'll be blown away. The NHS, they are passionate that just a 10-minute brisk walk every day. And this could be in your home. And actually walking at a certain pace is so good for you as well, getting your heart rate up. So many health benefits, and it goes towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise, which is about 20 minutes a day. We only really discovered, Sean and myself, how good walking was for us. We sort of knew how good walking was for us. But through lockdown, because all of a sudden, couldn't go to a gym, couldn't go out, couldn't exercise, felt we were at home, we were eating too much, drinking too much. We needed to get some balance. So we sort of Googled, what can we do? And there was lots of walking classes, and we started walking with an American lady, and we were blown away the difference it made to us during lockdown, how we felt so much better. And I actually, for about 4 years, I didn't go to the gym at all. I just walked every single day because I knew that I could get my workout from walking. What I needed, though, was that upper body workout. So then I went back to the gym. But actually, you don't need that with this, because this is your upper body workout as well. But only if you check your baskets through, because there are so few. We've got very, very low double figures left. I would say about 10 minutes, and you will have missed out. Though we've managed to keep our launch special price, we can't guarantee we will always have this deal. So grab it whilst the stock is here. Grab it whilst the price is our price, because normally this would be £499. So you are saving £200 today. If you miss out today, you can buy it elsewhere. Oh, but won't you kick yourself? Well, actually, you won't buy it, will you? So you won't be fitter. You won't be getting healthier, because you'll think, oh, I can't buy that. It's £200 more at Max Health. It's practically £200. At Costco, they do great prices. Grab it with us, split the cost with PayPal, pay in 3, and know that you're investing in yourself. You're investing in your family, because this could be a little bit of a competition as well. Who's burnt the most calories?
That motivation can be there for you across all of you, can't it?
Yeah.
Even if it's, I burnt so many calories, how many did you burn? Well, I'm going to burn more next time. That's the great thing. It doesn't matter what shape, what size you are. The weight limit is 18.9 stone. Size-wise, I'm 6'4". I'm about 15.5 stone, I hate to say, but I carry it very well, I know. The great thing is, even if you're someone who doesn't like exercise like me, I know I've got to do something. Like you say, I didn't really do anything before lockdown, but now I know I need to do something. So walking is the perfect thing.
It's the best, absolutely.
And he enjoys it.
Yeah.
Well, look, every time you're on the treadmill, you start smiling.
The
smile comes out. Just to reiterate, guys, remember, what is this red button? Safety, right? It doesn't work without the safety. That's how safe it is.
Right.
If you don't want little kiddly winkies on it, put this into the, the adult drawer, and it doesn't run without it. Pop the magnet down, and you're off and running. And again, remember the toggle. You push it forward. If there's no contraption in front of you, there's no confusing what am I doing?
It's right there.
It starts so gradually at that point, 0.8 kilometers per hour. You press it forward. We're going to get into a walk, and I'm just going to reiterate the arms again, because I want you to really notice how you can isolate different muscle groups really easily. So again, rowing machine, great.
Isn't
biceps,
that clever?
It's amazing.
And you've got that great resistance.
You feel it. It's not like but again, you want more? Put some.
And that's so good for the back fat, the back of the arms, the bingo wings.
100%. Yeah. And also too into the shoulders. This is a place we don't work enough.
By the way, single figures.
Uh-oh.
That's all we've got left is single figures.
I think you do this on purpose to get rid of me. Okay, and so then the cross train. This is what I personally love, because everybody wants nice, strong, lean abs. This gets into the obliques all the way around into the back fat, okay? Arms forward, we're locking it in place. We take the speed up. Hey, let's go on a bike ride.
And the great thing is you can go 0.8 to 8 kilometres per hour. So you can go as slow or as fast as you like.
Yeah.
And I was amazed at that leaning forward.
It's great.
How it's very much like you're going uphill or
It's like you're
cycling.
riding a bike.
It's like you've
Yeah.
added an incline.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly,
But
exactly.
the bounce is still there.
You
That's
can
the
really
other
feel
thing
it
I
on
love
your
about
butt.
Oh my
Buttocks on
gosh,
your
my
butt.
glutes are just
And on your
screaming.
tummy as well.
Hamstrings, calves, amazing.
Who would have thought walking could actually use so many muscles in your body?
And also, too, you know, the thing is, you mentioned it's this time of year. It's dark. It gets dark early.
Yeah.
We're getting into spring, but guess what? We're getting into spring. So, guys, we're going to start showing more of our
Yes.
skin.
Shorts are out.
Shorts,
vests
skirts, yeah. Swimsuits. We got to be ready.
Gotta
So
be
it's
ready.
time.
And the great thing about this machine is it is that full body. You can
Yeah.
work on
Yeah.
all.
Well, you're not
those
going to
different
outgrow it
areas.
because you can walk very slowly, you can jog on it, you can run on it.
Yeah.
But then you've got these great actual handles that allow you to do the full body workout. So you can see the very first sort of slow option is the slowest option that you have, and that is a nice sort of walk if you're rehabilitating or something such as that. And of course that's great if you perhaps, my mum, and obviously always check with your surgeons, your doctor, but my mum had both her hips replaced, and both times they said you need to start moving virtually as soon as she woke up.
Yeah.
But I say always check, but getting that movement, if you don't use it, you lose it. They want you to start moving. So that could be you rehabilitating, not using the handles. Then you can get a brisker walk and use those handles, either like Nordic sticks or like a rowing machine, but then you can speed up and you can go, but not 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, you can go up by kilogram. You actually can then go up to a really nice running as well as jogging speed. So it's a walking, jogging and a running treadmill.
And we're talking about different sizes. Now you're 5'6". I'm 6'4", and the one thing that I was worried about is the stride.
Yes,
Yeah.
for
Because
you.
it doesn't look huge, but
No.
I
Because
can
I'm like
really
that when we're
stride out.
walking. I'm going
Yeah.
like, can you
Yeah.
slow
Yeah,
down?
yeah.
Because he's like this. And I'm like, I'm only little, you need to walk
No,
a bit slower.
I know
But
exactly.
It's great.
But
Yeah,
also,
great.
I'm 5'8". I mean, you have to walk correctly. We're not supposed to walk with these huge strides. We're supposed to jog with
Yeah.
this beautiful. Okay.
That alignment, isn't
Yeah. Sprinters, if you watch sprinters,
Yes.
they're beautiful and tall, and they run like this.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not
Like,
leaning,
how are they
are they?
doing
Yeah.
that?
They
It's
sort of
crazy.
glide, don't they?
They're glide, exactly. Yeah. And again, it's just because it's so easy. This is what I really love. And guess what? Kids, we mentioned kids and older people, obviously. Kids get on their tablets all the time, or their
Screen
Nintendo
time,
or
yeah.
whatever. You know, you got to get them moving. And I'll tell you what, when I do big shows. Okay, you definitely have to make sure that they're old enough,
Of
you know,
course, yeah.
and check with the parents, what have you. But the most important thing to know is kids need to move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
without a doubt.
And so,
Without a doubt.
but when I'm at the shows, the kids don't get off of it.
Yeah, they
And the
want to go on
parents
it.
are- the-
Especially if you're competing.
Yeah.
Who can burn the most calories.
Exactly.
Who can walk for the longest.
And the parents are like, we're just going to leave them with you. I'm like, yeah, no, you're not.
No, it's not that kind of service.
But that's great that they love it. You know, I think it's really important, and especially if they're doing some sort of sport like soccer or football.
Yeah.
Sorry, you know what I mean. So they have to train, and this is in the comfort of their own home, and it's so safe.
And you don't have to worry about the weather. You don't have to worry about the rain and the dark
Yeah.
and the potholes in the road. You can go for a walk whenever you want to.
Right.
And that movement, we did some classes with that lady, and she always used to say, you've got to get the juice in the joints.
Yeah,
It's the juice in the joints,
Juice
man.
in the
So true.
joints.
Yeah.
And it's just moving,
And the
isn't
lovely
it?
thing is, if you're lucky enough to be able to walk, we know how to do it. It's one
Yeah.
step in front of another. You're not learning something new.
Right.
You're just getting that exercise into your life. And one of the things we did learn as well is walking at that certain pace that really gets your heart rate up, really allows you to burn those calories. It's great to walk outside, but you do stop with the dog, you stop and have a chat, you stop
Yeah.
and pop into a shop. When you're actually all walking for 5 minutes on a treadmill, it's that constant pace, getting that heart rate up. But of course you can use the handles and you can get that upper body workout as well. But then as you grow with this machine, you're not going to outgrow it, because you can jog on this and you can run on this. And it's amazing what a great speed you can get to. And just go onto the internet, because even if you only walked on this, just put "is walking good for me?" You'll be quite blown away at what it says health-wise for if you just walk. And it's something that if we're lucky enough to be able to do it, we're meant to do it. Our bodies are meant to
You got to
walk.
move. Yeah, it's true.
Absolutely.
Now, it is final call. 1% of the stock remaining.
Oh, my gosh.
You've got to confirm your order if you want to get hold of it. There's loads more products that we're going to show you throughout the show. But if you want the treadmill, now's the time, isn't it?
Yeah, don't miss out. Don't be disappointed. It's that one step today to a healthier, better you, to make that change. Perhaps you've failed year after year to get a little bit healthier, a little bit trimmer. Perhaps you've seen a photograph and think, oh, I wish I could just be a bit better. And perhaps you've tried to get into something for a wedding, that dress that was in the wardrobe, and it just won't zip up, and you just want to find something that gets you back into that balance, really. We're meant to move, but going to a gym, doing classes, all those things can be quite daunting. This is you, in home, with your pyjamas on, sensible shoes.
That's it, I love it.
And you're walking yourself into a healthier... Don't bother brushing your teeth, you don't need makeup on.
No,
You don't need to do your hair.
no one's watching.
Who cares what you look like? Just cares how bad you smell. Just keep walking.
But you know, the thing you said, gyms, like I said this before, gym memberships are fantastic. Do you know how many people I come in contact with that are like, I don't ever go? And I'm like, well, that's just a donation.
Yeah.
Paying that every month.
Exactly, you actually have to go.
Well, it's
And
the
sometimes
workup
it's
of going,
difficult as
isn't it?
well. Yeah,
That's it.
It
Fitting
is.
it in.
Actually, you'll have done your exercise on here before you could probably even get to your local gym.
That's it.
By the time you get into your car,
Totally.
drive there, get parked, get through the doors,
Yeah.
you'll have already walked your
Yeah. And the
exercise.
build-up to going, the thought of going,
Yeah.
you might worry about going, like you were saying, worrying about getting up early, worrying about what people think of you when you walk into
Yeah.
This is simple, it's straightforward. You can just press go with that toggle and
That's
you're
it.
off.
The
aren't you?
And don't forget, it folds flat. So
Yeah.
if you're worried about
show you.
storing this will go under a sofa, it'll go under a bed. It's going to fit into your home and it's going to fit into your everyday life, because honestly, it's been designed so well. So under the sofa, under the bed, that's it. It's right there. Can you see it? Right under that sofa. So it means you haven't got a piece of equipment that's got to be out all the time. When you've got friends and family around, you can tuck it away, which is brilliant. But remember as well, it will grow with you. It's a walking, it's a jogging, and it's a running treadmill. But you need to run for yours now, because it's a technical sellout.
So everything's already in baskets. If you've got it in a basket and you press that confirm, you can still get hold of it, but so many more of you trying to get than the handful that we have remaining. You'll find everything that we've got on the show, because we're here right through till 3 a.m. on the website, shopontv.co.uk. We've got the brand new fitness board. We've got the Kendox Life Tracker smartwatch coming up. Very special though. We've got an extra special deal there, haven't we?
We have. We've also, don't forget, if you put watch 10 in the code bar when you go to check out, it will give you an extra £10 off.
And that equals the lowest price we've done that at. So
And
just
that
make sure
really
you use the
encourages you
code.
to do more. It's phenomenal, that watch. Don't forget as well, we have got our brand new collagen drink as well available. And I know that's been really busy. And it's a really nice sort of marriage if you're starting to exercise, to actually take your collagen as well. So much going on tonight, but what I will say is, if you're thinking about Mothering Sunday, this watch could be something that'd be so good as a gift. And if you're thinking, I wonder what you can do with this watch, well, take a little look.
Are you someone who loves staying on top of your fitness? Do you enjoy checking in with yourself to see how your day is going? Imagine having the power to monitor your activity, sleep, and even stats like heart rate and blood pressure, all in one place. What if you could do all of this and more with a single affordable wearable? Introducing the Kendox Life Tracker, your all-in-one companion that not only helps you keep track of your fitness, but also keeps you connected. Make and receive calls, receive messages, get social media notifications, set alarms, find your phone, and even listen to your music, podcasts and audiobooks, all from your wrist. Ready to listen, to track your fitness and take control of your day? The Kendox Life Tracker Watch is here to help you check in with yourself, whether you're on the go or taking it slow. It's simple, easy to use and takes just minutes to set up. All you need to do is download the app, pair your Kendox Life Tracker Watch with your Apple or Android phone, and choose your favorite features with the intuitive touchscreen. That's it. You're ready to go. Curious about how many steps you've taken today? It's just a tap away. Trying to stay fit and want to see how many calories you've burnt? You've got it right there on your wrist. And when it comes to tracking your sleep, the Kendox Life Tracker goes beyond just showing you how long you slept. It sends data to the app which breaks down your sleep patterns. Check the app to reveal periods of light and deep sleep. Now that's something cool to wake up to. It's so much more than just a watch. With its built-in loudspeaker and microphone, you can make and receive calls and messages directly from your wrist, giving you the freedom of hands-free talking wherever you are. When connected via Bluetooth, your Kendox Life Tracker Watch is always with you, ready to keep you connected even when your phone isn't in reach. It's the perfect solution for staying in touch anytime, virtually anywhere, all from your wrist.
It is such a fabulous watch. And for me, price-wise, I can't believe the price of it.
No, and make sure you use the code WATCH10. It comes down to $69.99. It's really intuitive as well, really easy to operate. So
if you can use a phone, a smartphone, you can use a smartwatch.
If you've looked at smartwatches before and you've been confused with them, this is really straightforward. You can go through to all the different processes. It'll track your steps, it'll track your heartbeat, lots of features, like I say. Item number is 177537.
Do you know what I love it for?
What do you love it for?
I love it that it actually tracks your sleep. And we've just been over to America to see my sister and a daughter and our nieces. And they've all put the thing on their phone now so they can track their sleep. Because it really tells you how well or how badly, you sort of know how well or how badly you've slept, but you're seeing, tells you when you've not been in that deep sleep, where you've come out of sleep, where you've woken up. And I can really relate it to what I've eaten and drunk the night before. And I think, well, I ate quite late. Perhaps I shouldn't have eaten so late, and that affected my sleep. I shouldn't have drunk so late. And you can then make changes, and you can virtually see how it changes how your body works. It's so clever.
Yeah, I love that you can make and receive calls. You can get all your messages on there. It's got your favourite again, Find My Phone.
Oh my word! I'd pay $69.99 for Find My Phone. How many times did I use that today?
Well,
About 3 times. Where did I use it? You've left it in the toilet. You've left it in the office. It's in your handbag.
It's down here.
Drives you crazy. Where you find it instantly because it actually makes your phone beep. It's absolutely brilliant for that. And I know I said $69.99, but you will get it for $69.99.
Yeah.
Because if you actually use the code WATCH10, you get another £10 off, which is brilliant. Wasn't that earlier? Is that now?
And with PayPal, that's just over £24. So if you want to spread the brilliant gift.
18th birthday, 21st birthday, Mothering Sunday, Father's Day.
Yeah, definitely. 177537 is the item number if you want to go for the Kendox Life Tracker. However, we have something we've not done on the channel before. This is the Max Health Fitness Board. Again, Katie's going to run us through everything. When you take a look at this, it's an oscillation board. It's got 3 automatic programs. It's got 1 to 10 on the manual speeds. It's got a built-in speaker, so you can even play your music through this. It's about less impact on the joints compared to those traditional vibration plates. Now, you used it earlier, didn't you?
This is all about easy exercise, really. By standing, sitting or leaning on this machine, you are exercising. It tricks your body into think that you're actually doing sit-ups, you're doing press-ups, you're doing squats, and all you need to do is get on the machine. Sitting on it like I am now, it's like I'm doing sit-ups, but it's also, look how it's working the back of my arms and my back there, so the back fat, the arm area. But then you can lean on it, and then it's a little bit, you're seeing it really, so what you're seeing wobble, that is my muscles contracting, relaxing super quickly. Or you can lean on it, and what it will do is exactly the same. It will make your body think you're doing press-ups, but actually you're just leaning on the machine. Look how it's making my muscles contract and relax super quickly. And have a little look at that oscillation. So look why athletes use oscillation boards. It's great for the core, it's great for balance, but it does allow you to do a lot of exercise in a small amount of time. You don't spend hours on this.
It increases muscle activation, and we'll talk to Katie about how long you spend on it, because we're talking about 10 minutes max a day, aren't we, with something like this. If you want to go for it, it's £400 off.
Now this is great because it shows you the board itself actually allows you, just by where you stand, to increase your exercise, which is absolutely incredible. So really easy to use. Comes with a remote control, so the great thing is we're not having to bend down.
Swapped.
Do you know what? Honestly, I've worked with this board for, I told you, about 8 years.
You do all the shows and exhibitions, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm so excited that we're getting this on shop because it is absolutely a dreamy thing. It's not only for fitness, but it's fantastic for therapy. So if you did struggle with anything that you need more circulation in your body, this is really, it's called a passive contraction. So,
and that's what it's designed to do. That's designed to help with all of those kind of things.
Exactly. You need circulation. You need to get blood flow in, especially if you have existing ailments, okay? Always, again, check with your physician.
Check with your doctor,
you know, obviously. So I'm just going to jump on. So again, it's so easy to operate. You have power on. You've got automatic speeds, which would take you from low, medium to high speed. You also have manual speeds. I like to work on the manual speeds because I'm a little bit of a control freak.
And there you can see, it's really straightforward. You like to be in control and know exactly what levels you're working on, don't you?
Well, and I also have a really good formula that works. I work on lower speeds when I'm actually doing physical fitness.
Right.
And I work on higher speeds when I'm actually wanting to get the heart rate elevated.
Cardio.
Yeah, exactly. Because, believe it or not, you can actually burn calories on this because you're bringing the heart rate up.
And it also gives you an idea of the calories that you're burning. Now, we're seeing Hayley's leg there. That wobble means it's activating more of the muscles.
You get on and it feels like you're just shaking. But actually, your muscles are forced to work.
They're virtually solid because they're contracting and relaxing quickly, aren't
and that's a passive contraction. So those contractions are going into wherever any fatty pockets might be. We all have them, kids.
Yeah,
going deep underneath the skin and starting to firm them away. But also remember, this is such a therapeutic thing to use, especially if you can't handle a lot of impact for the joints.
So compared to a vibration plate we were talking about,
big difference.
It's different because of there's no impact.
Right.
It's
so
much less.
I used to go on them at my gym ages ago, and I would get off and feel like my teeth were going to fall out. Yeah. So the power plates actually have a motor, a very big, powerful motor, and it bangs you up and down.
So any of those vibration plates we're talking about, this is an oscillation plate.
Yeah, and anybody that's a physio or a doctor would say, please stay away from a vibration power plate. This is oscillating you. Same idea. There's a little motor in there, but there's a steel plate through it, basically moving you from side to side. So it's like you're on a busy subway.
Okay.
Or it's like you're on a busy boat. Okay.
Right.
So right now I'm hip distance. So hip distance, I'm feeling it in the booty. I'm feeling it around to the hip flexors, down the adductors, the inseam of the leg. Now you go a little wider. Hello, tummy. This is all of a sudden I am deep into the ab area.
Amazing, isn't it?
Isn't it gross? I mean, look at what's happening. I know.
It's important how we stand as well.
I'm going to show you that in 2 seconds. But the funny thing was, I was at a show and I was doing what you were doing when you were showing the arm placement to get into the bingo wings, and I was like, "So can you guys see that?" And this little kid goes, "Yeah," and I was like, "Stop talking, stop." Yeah. So if you want to get those abs really toned, and don't we all? Again, obliques around into the back area, getting a great toning session. Now I bend in the knees, just a little micro bend. All of a sudden, my upper body is completely calm, right? But the backs of the legs now is getting a great toning.
It's a bit like you're doing squats now.
Yeah,
without
exactly.
having to do them.
Now this
the nice thing is we can then do squats and do even more exercise.
Exactly. So I'm just going to show you now. I'm going to take the speed up. So I'm taking the speed up. Hey, now I'm bringing the muscle speed up, right? Well, the heart's a muscle, so we're elevating the muscle, right? So we're bringing the heart rate up. This is how you can begin to burn calories.
Okay.
And very little impact on the joints. So this is ideal if you are rehabilitating. It's fun to talk with it, too.
The other nice thing is if you look at this and think, oh, you know, I'm not particularly stable, but I like the sound of this. You could be sat on the sofa with just your feet on it.
100%.
To start off with and just get used to the motion. And then you can just stand on it. So it's really nice the fact that you can build and grow with this as well. But as soon as you put your body onto this, whether you're sitting on it, standing on it, leaning on it, your body thinks you're running up and down stairs, thinks you're trampolining, thinks you're skipping, thinks you're doing sit-ups, thinking you're doing squats, thinking you're doing press-ups. And obviously, you're not doing those things, but because of the movement of the machine, very clever technology, it makes and fools your body into thinking you're exercising. It makes your muscles contract and relax super quickly.
And it's about that muscle activation. It's maximising your exercise, if you like. Like Hayley said, stand on it, sit on it, lean on it. You see, as Hayley pushes her arms into the machine, how much more movement you're getting in that muscle area. So you're maximising your exercise.
Exactly. Those passive contractions are working with the speed of the muscle. And so all of a sudden, your body doesn't know, like you said, that you're not working out. You're tricking everything, which is fantastic. And again, I can't stress, if you deal with anything that needs circulation, the last thing you want to do when you're having any sort of a flare-up of any kind is to walk or run or get on a power board. But you get on the boards and all of a sudden, you're like, oh, and you get off and all of a sudden you have this beautiful relief.
You were explaining it sort of moves the entire body,
exactly. I mean, exactly that. So Hayley's going into now, which I love, if you want to get into the arms, the bingo wings, underneath the underarm area. This is a fantastic way to actually get in and isolate. And Hayley, if you turn your fingers inwards towards, now, can you feel the difference?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I know.
Wow.
That's when the little kid at the exhibition was like, yeah, I can see it. I was like, I'm going to stop. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm in the shot.
We can see those arms now.
I'm sorry. No, it's crazy.
That's amazing, the difference. That's the thing with this, is it's only a slight movement and it's like you're working a different area of the body.
Yeah, exactly. Now, here's another thing that I happen to love. Let's say you've been walking around London all day or wherever you are, right? You come home and you're tired. So, put a pillow behind you.
Little massage.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, do you know when you go to the, you get a massage and they shake your muscles out afterwards?
Or if someone's on their feet.
Oh, it's dreamy. I don't ever want to leave. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm not leaving here. But you know what's also quite nice is you're loosening the muscles, so all of a sudden you can see how much more range of motion you get.
Oh my goodness.
Because you've loosened up the muscles.
Yeah.
Equally, let's say you're kind of feeling a little achy in the back. You just have a nice little sit. Ah. I'm telling you what.
I always do that after I've exercised. It's nice sort of cooling down.
It's a great way to cool down and loosen everything up. But don't forget, you're bringing all that fresh blood and circulation into the body. And that's what we need. We need movement. Like you were saying earlier on the treadmill, Hayley, we're not supposed to sit. Well, I'm sitting, but we're meant to move. You know, the muscles are meant to move.
Now, we would always reiterate with any kind of exercise regime, especially something like this, a new oscillation board, always check with your GP or your health practitioner before you start that. But they will have heard of this kind of training because it goes from beginners right up to elite athletes who use this kind of technology. And the more you move on it, the more you maximise.
100%. Don't forget, when you start to do your physical exercise, right, if you're working on a static floor, and you're working, and again, you guys, you can use any of your own equipment. You could use your own dumbbells. You could use your resistance bands, whatever you like to work out. If you want to do yoga, and you're actually struggling with balance, I used to use this with my yoga clients all the time to encourage them because it forces you to actually root down, to rise up. And so if you want to actually now start working your one-legged balances, all of a sudden you have to engage the core. You have to root.
Of course,
and if you have balance issues, I'll tell you something. This is something really dreamy to work with.
We are
You could have a
busy.
chair in front, couldn't you, if you wanted?
Yes.
I couldn't lift my leg like that, but you could have a chair to help you get that balance, because it is amazing for the core. If you do your own research, athletes, ballet dancers, for balance, they use this technology because it really strengthens that core. So in that respect, I think this is quite ageist. Obviously not for young children.
No,
but
no.
right into your 80s, 70s and 80s.
100%.
Is so kind on your joints.
I think you also hit it on the nose. We're very strict at exhibitions about children not getting on this because it's so vibrant on the end. If you're little, if these kids are 3 or 4, they're going to fly right off.
Yeah,
I've seen it,
it's not
you
for
know.
children.
We have signs everywhere. It's not for children, really. It's not going to hurt them, obviously, but it's a safety situation.
Teenagers through to 80s.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
trying
yeah,
to.
because you can just sit on the sofa and put your feet
That's
on
what
it.
that's what I was going to go back to. I'm trying to go back to. There's so
There's
many.
so much to
I know.
talk
I have
about,
so much to say.
And because it's new to us here at Shop on TV,
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
never worked with an oscillation board.
And I'll tell you what, it's dreamy. It's
Isn't
just
it?
dreamy because
you were so enthusiastic about it before the show.
I know. Well, I'm so excited that we're on TV with it because, well, you know what? We should be.
Yeah.
Darn it. Hey, if you're
Technology we've loved for years.
Yeah.
Because it is so easy.
Exactly.
Because it tricks your body really. And so I've done my 10 minutes, so it stopped.
That's the thing. Automatic shut-off timer. Now, there's an LED light that goes around. It's normally blue. We just can't see it with the set lights.
Yeah.
When it turns pink, it means that you have 3 minutes left.
Right.
Okay.
So it shuts off. So you don't have to sit there and watch the clock. How many more minutes do I have to do? Well, I'm going to tell you. It's going to tell you. Here's the other cool thing. You mentioned the speakers, Bluetooth speakers. It's so smart that it actually syncs up with music that has different beats.
I read
I
about
mean,
that, yeah.
come on.
So it'll line up with the music.
It's
you're
like there's a
listening to.
DJ inside.
And give you the workout
That's
with the beat of your music. We're busy on this. Now, it should be almost £800.
Yeah.
It's $399.99. It's brand new, isn't it? It's the brand new version.
Yeah.
And you were saying that is a great...
I couldn't believe it. I was like,
Oh, don't look away, look
okay,
away.
all right.
$135.98 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal payments. If you take a look at the features, and then we'll run you through more of the things that you can do with this. There's so much more than we've shown you already. But it is about the auto programs, the 1 to 10 different manual speeds that you've got on there. You've got that calorie counter to motivate you. Katie was just saying about the Bluetooth connection, built-in speakers, and the 2-meter power cord, so you don't have to have it right by the power outlet. Benefit-wise, well, we've just given you an idea, but you can hear it in my voice. I've got on it now.
Yeah.
The fitness board is an oscillation plate. Very important to point out, because that's about impact, isn't it?
It's very much about impact. That's why it's safe if you have issues, okay? Because you're moving from side to side, you're not banging yourself up and down. Your joints are protected.
So it's kinder on your joints, isn't it?
Much more kind.
I love the fact it's a really wide platform as well. It
Yeah.
makes it more versatile.
Exactly.
Easier to use, which is fantastic. Very cleverly designed. And remember, you've got 3 preset programs. So a bit like having a trainer going, run a bit faster, slow down, run a bit faster, like HIIT training. So there's a sort of easier, medium and a harder program. And you've also got 10 levels, so you can just manually have it on a different level. And you could just stand with your knees bent, like you're doing a squat, and because of how the machine's moving, it's like it's making your muscles contract and relax super quickly. So your body thinks you're doing squats, but then if you start to do squats, it actually helps intensify what you're doing.
That's it. Okay, so this is, I have so many things to say and I have to backtrack and go, right, so if we were to work on a static surface, right,
So
a
if
flat
I was
surface,
to do squats here.
yeah, you're going to work a few different muscle groups. You do your squats on this, so that's a 50% result. You start doing your exercises on this board, you're going to get up to a 90% result for the mere fact that
Sean's exercising more than me at the minute.
Yeah, Sean, way to go. And look
like
at him
it.
smiling.
I like it.
Smart exercise.
This is my
isn't
kind of
it?
exercise.
Absolutely.
You know what? Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, we touched earlier, too, I'm backtracking, I'm sorry, but if you're at home and you're working, or maybe you're older and you just need to get some circulation or some movement into your muscles, sit down on the couch, turn it on. Whoops, I turned it off. Turn the speed up, why not? Rest your feet on it like a footrest. Sit in your couch, the comfort of your own home. Bring all that circulation into the legs.
Getting that movement.
Yes, getting the muscles moving. That passive contraction. The board is very sneaky. It's very sneaky. So I'm operating this, and again, we talked about there's automatic or manual speeds. I prefer to use the manual speeds because I like to work with the speeds, the lower speeds when I'm working out. It's actually harder. And remember, when you take the speed up, you're able to bring the heart rate up. So this is how we're going to start to burn calories. So again, in the center, less movement. It's a great way to warm the muscles up, right? I'm feeling it in the inseam of the leg a little bit, but your muscles are just getting warm. And then I take it a little bit wider.
Isn't that amazing?
Woo!
That makes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you can actually see when you look at the machine, it does say in the center, it says walking.
Yep.
And then where you're stood now, it says jogging.
Yep.
And it intensifies
so different.
just because you've gone a little bit further apart. When you get right to the edge where it says running, you should see how it makes your legs move.
Look at my tummy.
Amazing, yeah?
That's so gross.
Well, that's the thing. It's not,
How
it's
is it
not,
up,
not
doesn't it?
gross. It's not just your legs.
Wobbles,
It's
it works.
working into
That's
the core.
exactly. I'm like, embrace the shake. A little bit
Embrace
of
the
Taylor
shake.
Swift.
The
Shake
is
it off,
good,
honey.
absolutely.
Shake it off.
And that's working your core now, and working that core. There's you walking, you're jogging, and you're running. So it's just moving your feet further apart. And working that core, do you know what that's really good for? Your balance.
Yeah.
You know, when you slip, it's that balance. that
100%.
really helps you come back
Look
up
at
into the
this.
right position. Balance is so
Oh, my
important.
Balance
word.
is so important. And if you're struggling from balance issues, this is a wonderful way to really remind you to root down and then, like I did with that one-legged balance, and then really find your stability. And then again, I think I love the fact that it's on a remote, so you're not having to get down and press all these crazy things. It's just really super simple to use. Again, like the treadmill, there are 4 stabilizers in each corner.
Okay.
So if you've got hardwood floors, if you've got neighbors downstairs, if you've got, you know, protecting carpets and that sort of thing.
Well, we've got 2 machines going. We've got a hollow stage, so
Our
if there
floor
was going
is
to be
hollow.
any noise,
I know.
And
there would be noise.
We were really
Exactly.
worried, weren't we? But
Yeah. And guess
So
what?
if your baby's sleeping,
Oh.
but you want to start exercising,
you can get to work.
this isn't going to wake them up.
No, exactly.
Actually, there was a great review we read about that, about a lady who just had a baby. In fact, we'll share it with you. Ruby, this is what she had to say. We'll share it with you. If you want to get this, 075248. Ruby said, since having my baby, I haven't had much time to exercise. I use my Max Health at home in my own time and pace, and the low-impact workout is just perfect for me. Ollie also said, so easy to use. I work long hours, so I rarely get the chance to go to the gym. The Max Health fitness board is so easy to use at home and keeps me active and fit. That's Ollie there. And Alfie said, no excuse not to use it like that. Because it's at home, I find the Max Health fitness board is just there, which means I've got no excuse not to use it. And again, that's the thing with this machine. It's so easy to store.
Oh my gosh.
Under the sofa.
Under the sofa, you can also put it upright as well if you want to put it in a closet.
Okay.
Ours is in the office, just in the
Yeah, just in the
That's so
Just
great.
leave it there,
And then
yeah.
if you're in the office, if you're on a computer,
Yes.
roll it
5-minute
underneath your
break.
feet.
Yeah.
No, just put it on the
While
desk
you're
and then you're
working.
while you're working. I have all the answers, guys.
You
All
do,
the answers.
you do.
I want to tell you one more little story about a lady that works at Olympia, actually. And this was when we were in lockdown, I think for a couple years or something. And I don't know, it seemed like a couple of
Felt
years.
like forever.
But she had her baby during lockdown, and she said, Katie, if I wouldn't have had my Max Health, she had to have a C-section emergency. And she said, I never would have got my tummy back. And I'll tell you what, she looks amazing. I was like,
Obviously, we can't make any claims.
Right.
And obviously, always check with your surgeon, GPs and things about exercise. But they will have heard of oscillation. They will have heard of this technology.
yeah, and I'm just, the only reason I mention it is because she was able, because it works the core so much. So that's the
Which
reason.
you wouldn't think, you can't believe until you get on it and
That's
you actually
it.
feel how it works the body. But remember, you can stand on it, you can sit on it, you can lean
really
on it.
feel it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Again, I'm not on a high level here.
No.
But I can feel it in my bum. As
I
well.
mean,
Nice
I'm telling
thing
you.
is,
Don't
again,
wanna
it's
see
for
that.
beginners right through to elite athletes.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can have a look.
So that's the nice thing, is it's another machine that's you're not going to outgrow. You can use it on a low level, and you can just stand, sit and lean.
Absolutely.
Your body will think you're running up
You're
and downstairs,
toning.
you're
You're toning.
trampolining, and it thinks you're exercising, because it's actually making your muscles contract and relax.
I've just seen this shot. I look like a giant next to you.
I know you look so
really tiny.
I know.
You don't know.
I
look like
little
And we're just shaking away.
You need to go and eat something.
But it's so true that you think you're just shaking, and that's what I say to everyone who gets on this. But actually, your muscles are contracting. They are working. They're going in, they're finding fatty pockets and tissues, and they're firming. This is what happens when you work out. You're firming. Yeah?
It's such clever technology, isn't it?
It's amazing technology, and it allows you, by just standing, sitting, or leaning on this machine, you're exercising. Because I've got shorts on, you'll actually see my legs moving. And my legs moving, you might think, oh, that's wobble, but actually, you'll feel it. I can feel my muscles contracting and relaxing super, super quickly. So though all I'm doing is standing on the machine, my body thinks I'm running up and down stairs, thinks I'm trampolining, it thinks I'm skipping.
Right.
Perhaps things you could never do. And remember, all depending where I stand is how intense it is. Though there are 10 different levels, if I stand further apart, it gets more intense. So you can actually build with this. Now I'm really doing squats, and I'm rubbish at squatting, but the machine's making my body think I'm doing it. But then what I could do is just have one leg on it. And then it's like I'm doing the lunges, and I'm terrible at lunges. But all of a sudden, can you see, I'm lunging on the machine, and that movement is my muscles contracting and relaxing super, super quickly. And all I'm doing is I'm putting a body part onto the machine. The machine is making my body think I'm exercising. So it's like the easiest way to help you get that tone to the body, to get that exercise. And if you actually move with it as well, I could do lunges, and doing lunges, I'm then intensifying what I'm doing. I could do squats, and again, you can intensify what you're doing. If I sit down on the machine, you'll see it working my back and my arms.
This is a great thing, Kate. You can work on whatever area
That's
you want
it.
to.
I'm just kind of piggybacking off of what you were doing with the lunges. If you go to the outside of the board, all of a sudden you are getting the hardest lunge you've ever done in your entire life.
Fabulous.
It's just
intensified.
amazing. Yeah. You can turn it into, I don't know if I have enough room to do it. You can turn it into like a quasi rowing machine. So if you sat on it this way,
Okay.
this is the hardest rowing machine you'll ever have in your entire life. And you start to use the legs this way. Now I'm getting into the legs. Oh my gosh. And I'm getting into the low abs as well. And then if you want to take a little break and have a nice little back massage.
Should I go like
that? Can you feel that, Haley?
You can really feel that.
I mean,
oh, Michael, you can hear it in my voice.
Yeah.
Really feel that on my core.
And don't forget, if you have any of your own equipment at home, if you have a resistance band, I always tell people to do this. Take your resistance bands, take the 2 straps, step on it, right? Bring the straps up. Now you've got a cross trainer. Turn the speed up.
Yeah.
Now we're going to start to burn some calories.
Okay,
I mean,
so
you can turn the little board into some pretty heavy-duty gym equipment.
And the guide it comes with is brilliant. There's
Brilliant.
lots of links online as well.
100%. But here's the big thing, and I have most of my customers, this is what I have to really drive home. Anything you do on a flat surface, yoga, Pilates, you do your hundreds on this, oh my gosh.
And we were saying about muscle activation.
Yeah.
It activates the muscles to a much better extreme.
From 50% static to 90% on this. But anything you do on a flat surface, if you want to do Zumba, if you want to do your step class, do it and get that higher result while the board is moving.
So it's up to 90% of muscle activation because you're doing it on the board.
Yeah.
It increases everything.
That's a bit like if you were just doing a squat.
Yeah.
On the floor. That's great. You're moving, you're exercising.
Exactly.
But actually, by just standing on this and doing it on here, I'm intensifying.
Of course you are.
Your legs.
I'm getting more of a
So many more muscles are having to activate to keep you stable. The mere fact is the board is trying to kick you off.
Yes, so
really hard. So more muscles are going to have to get activated.
It destabilizes you, but you feel secure on it.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, honestly, you're not going to ever fall. I mean, I can't state that, but yeah, you feel like you're going to fall off because everyone, when they get on it, they're like, I don't know. But you get on and go, oh. And you know what I also get quite a bit is a lot of people go, oh, that feels really good. Because all of a sudden, all the muscles are working, but they're also moving, and it just, I don't know, it just, some people think it feels like this sort of moving massage. You know, I don't know. It's just, it's really
it's
nice.
how it moves the entire body and activates all those muscles. Like the remote control it comes with, really simple, really straightforward to operate. Like we said, a guide comes with it as well, so it'll talk you through. But price-wise, it should be almost £800. It comes down to £399. You can see you've got your auto, your manual, your different speeds, and your timer on there. You would say 10 minutes a day, Katie?
Listen, I say if you give me 10 minutes a day, that's all I want from you at first. And if you're trying to lose weight, if you're doing this for, you know, that summer, you know, dress you're trying to get into, do 1 a day, tweak your diet.
Okay, yeah,
you will
always alongside.
Always alongside, exactly,
right.
yeah. But 1 a day, you're going to feel it.
Yeah.
Especially if you start to intensify and do whatever kind of workout you like to do. It doesn't have to be muscle training. It doesn't have to be. Have fun with it. Do what I did with that, you know, with the row. With the rowing machine. Yeah. Great way to get into the abs. The biggest feedback I get from my customers is my core completely changed.
Absolutely brilliant. And like we said, stand on it, sit on it, lean on it, start to see those bonuses. We always say individual results will vary, but give it a try, see what a difference it can make to you. And the more you do it, and the more you do on it, the better the results you'll see.
100%. And again, remember when you see those running, jogging, sprinting, whatever on the board, it basically is just the muscles that you would be using if you were doing that particular task.
Yeah.
Okay.
It intensifies. It makes your muscles contract and relax super quickly by just standing, sitting, or leaning on the machine. I'm sat on the machine. I'm talking to you right now. And I'm exercising. How crazy is that? Because I'm leaning back on the machine. I can feel it on my core. It's a bit like I'm doing sit-ups, but I'm actually just leaning back on the machine. I can feel it on the back of my arms. So it's those bingo wings that we hate and the summer's coming. It's allowing you again to get that workout. Whether you stand, sit or lean on this machine, you're exercising. As soon as you get onto this machine, it's one of the simplest ways of getting exercise into your everyday. And they always say, you know, at maximum really 10 minutes, but you can just do 3 minutes, build to 5 minutes, do as much or as little as you can. Never over exercise on this because it intensifies what you're doing. So really 10 minutes every day. And what you can do is have a rest day as well. It's always very good when you have exercise one day to then have a rest day the next. So it easily fits into your routine because we've all got 10 minutes. 10 minutes, you wouldn't even get to the gym in 10 minutes, would you? And you've done your full body workout by just standing, sitting or leaning on this machine, because as soon as you get on the machine, you saw that wobble is your muscles contracting and relaxing super quickly. And that's what this technology is all about. It's fooling your body into thinking you're exercising. Check your baskets out. It will be, I think, one of the best things you buy. And of course, one of the easiest ways to order is on our website as well. Now, on the website, you'll find everything. We've got a great show tonight. We've got some incredible products. Now, the treadmill did technically sell out, but
we have had a few
good news.
bounce back into our system. So if you would like to get hold of the treadmill, it's right there. You can add it into your basket, but we literally have a handful remaining. Lots of people still trying to order, but if you check out right now, a handful of you can still get hold of the treadmill. They've what we call bounced back into our system. So please, if you want to get that, pop it in your basket, check it out. You can still get hold of it at the moment, but it'll go very soon. So much available on the show. shopontv.co.uk is the way to shop. You will find all the different items that we've got available on the show, one of which is our collagen drink. Now, this is a brand new collagen supplement that we've got on the show. We're very excited to bring it to you. You can buy it as a single. It should be $49.99. It's down to $29.99 for one bottle. That's 24 servings. Very important to point out, it's 10,000 milligrams per serving. But I wouldn't go for the single, I would go for the twin pack. Because if you go for the twin pack, you're not even paying double the amount. It's like you're buying one, you're getting one free, because you're getting two for $49.99. It's a brand new collagen supplement. We've tried it for the first time a couple of days ago. Absolutely love the flavour.
Tastes fantastic. It's got a very sort of honey consistency to it as well. And it's all about Pure Nutrition. And Pure Nutrition use Verisol B collagen, which is a really incredible collagen that has been, it's the only, as far as we know, beauty collagen that has been clinically tested for incredible results. And this is talking about collagen that is virtually the glue that holds your body together. So it's in your skin, it's in your body, it's in your muscles. Our whole bodies really are made up of collagen, and you can see this with this little chart. So it gives you an idea what happens with collagen as we age, sadly, because as we age, collagen in our body depletes. And what that happens...
That happens naturally, doesn't it?
From early 20s, yeah. From early 20s, that's when we start to age, which is rather rude, isn't it? and each year after that, you can see that loss of collagen, and that can create the lines and the wrinkles. It actually, because it's in your muscles and your ligaments, it also can make you feel old when you get out of bed in the morning. You know, as it's depleting, you feel and look like you're getting old.
Yeah, of course you do. It's James, who brings us this fabulous collagen drink, always says it's the scaffolding that holds the body together, doesn't it? Because it's in so many different parts.
It's all changing. The elasticity's going, the lines and wrinkles are forming. You're feeling it when you're doing the gardening and things. So there's a lot of other things that also create the collagen loss. So it's not just the aging process. We can actually make it worse.
Yeah, these all add to the collagen loss in our body. Things like sun exposure, if we like to go out in the sun. Menopause is a huge thing. When you hit the menopause, there's an even bigger loss of collagen. If you do things like smoking, it could be what you eat, a sugar diet, high sugar diet. And there's so much sugar in lots of things we don't even know about, we're not even aware of. Even things like air pollution, and it could be genetic predispositions, just natural things in your body from your family. The fact that you're getting 2 of these bottles for $49.99 I think is brilliant.
Well, it's a supplement, so a supplement is a bit like going to the gym. You can't go to the gym once and you get the body you want and that's it for the rest of your life. A supplement you need to take every single day and carry on taking, and the longer you take it, the better those results can be. Collagen can be so powerful, and collagen, it makes sense, because if you were, it's as simple as this: if you're thirsty, you'd have a glass of water. If you were lacking in iron, you'd think, oh gosh, yeah, I'll take an iron capsule and I'll get that balance back. So if we're losing collagen as we age and it's making us look and feel old, doesn't it make sense to take collagen?
Yeah.
Because it allows you to get that balance back, to get your levels back. It's beauty from inside out, really.
The power of collagen is spectacular. And like Haley was saying, over 30% of the total protein in the body is collagen. 40 to 60% of that total protein in connective tissue is collagen. Then we talk about the skin. Up to 90% of the skin's protein is collagen. And type 2 collagen, 50% of all cartilage protein. This is about replacing that collagen that we've lost.
And you can see there, when we say it's the glue that holds our body together, you can see exactly that. And this is the key benefit, so supporting healthier hair, skin and nails. Now, sometimes people ask, you know, how quickly will it work? I think the first things you start to notice is the difference in your hair, your skin and your nails, and that's down to, of course, the collagen, but also other key ingredients.
Yeah, the ingredients are spectacular in here. You've got hyaluronic acid in here. You've got things like biotin in there. Very important that you've got Luxlite. First time in Europe, I think, that Luxlite has been included.
It's a brand new collagen. It's actually come from the top 6 collagen manufacturers in the world, and it is the very first time it's been used in the UK. It's just been through some incredible clinical trials, and the results have been amazing. So the fact we've got this in this collagen drink alongside Verisol B, which is the only beauty collagen that has been clinically tested, and with, again, incredible results on lines and wrinkles and elasticity.
And you've got your vitamins in there, your vitamin C and vitamin D. In fact, there's been some perception studies done alongside the collagen drink we've got for you. And this is what Haley's talking about when she talks about Verisol B. Perception study of 69 women aged between 35 and 55 taking 2,500 milligrams or 5,000 milligrams of Verisol once daily. Well, look at this, a 50 15% improvement on skin elasticity, and that's the bounce back to the
Yeah,
skin,
elasticity is when you start to see those droopy jowls, when you have that horrible underarm skin, above the knees, and you get that horrible hanging skin. But this is another big yes please, and this is again a perception study that you're seeing here that actually shows you 20.1% saw a reduction in eye wrinkle. That's in your wrinkle depth, and this is measured, and that is incredible.
It really is. And remember, in this collagen drink, in that 10,000 milligram serving, you've got 2,500 milligrams of Verisol B. That's why it's so important. The longer you take it, the better those benefits that you will see. Hair, skin, nails. That's what it's designed to help with, isn't it?
It's beauty from inside out, and collagen, remember, is very much, we say it a lot, it is the glue that holds your body together. It's in your skin, it's in your bones, your ligaments, your muscles, and as it depletes, and it does sadly deplete from your early 20s, you'll notice the difference visually in the mirror, but you'll notice the difference in your body as well. So having something that, it makes sense, doesn't it, that if you're losing collagen and it's creating you looking and feeling old, to take collagen and to get that balance back. Now, because they do say that a lot of people notice a difference also in energy when taking this collagen drink. They do say to take it in the morning, get into the habit of taking it every single day. It's the tastiest drink, which you can either drink it as it is, you could add it into some water if you like.
Yeah, make it in like a cordial.
It's really nice on a yoghurt.
Yeah, we tried it the other day, like I say, for the first time. The taste is glorious. It's a berry flavour that you've got in there. And the fact that you can mix it into other things is brilliant, but we keep it in the fridge. First thing in the morning when we go down, open the fridge, take the collagen.
Yeah, and remember, it's a bit like a multivitamin as well, because you have got hyaluronic acid in there as well, which is known, of course, for its ability for holding 100 times its weight in water. You've got vitamin C, and vitamin C, that's a really great vitamin that also helps promote collagen and growth in your body. Vitamin D, they call that the sort of daylight vitamin, you know, and we're not getting much daylight at the minute, are we?
Yeah.
So getting that sunshine into your life. So this is about bone density and the immune system and things like that. Biotin's in there, which is good for hair, nails and strengthening, and zinc, and that's good for your immune system and also for collagen formation. So they're ingredients which you can do your own research on. You can Google them, you can have a little look, you know, however you find your information at all of these ingredients and see that you are getting an absolutely top grade collagen drink.
And very important that that serving that you have every day is 10,000 milligrams out there on the market. If you are doing your own research, that is the peak, if you like. It's that perfect level.
Yeah, it's the exact,
optimum.
it's the sweet spot. It's the exact, you know, amount that's right for you to take each day. And then remember, the longer you take it, the better those results can be. And please do get it home and try it. Collagen drinks have always been so popular. And remember, Verisol B, you can have a look at the studies, incredible studies. The only clinically proven beauty collagen to give the results that we were talking about wrinkle depth and elasticity and things.
Now, if you want to go for a single bottle, 234270 is the item number. Should be $49.99. It's down to $29.99. But when you go through to the website, you'll have the option. You can go for a twin pack under the same item number. Select the twin pack and you'll get that for $49.99. So that's like you buy one, you get one free.
And age-wise, I know a lot of people are starting to take collagen, you know, in their 20s. Starting younger, they're banking that collagen. But then also, it's never too late. If you're starting to feel a bit old and you're looking in the mirror wishing you could, you know, you try all the creams but nothing's working for you, this is beauty from inside out. And it makes sense. If losing collagen is making you feel and look old, doesn't it make sense to take collagen to get that balance back and to get your levels right again? Like we were saying earlier, if you were lacking in iron, you'd take an iron capsule, and it's giving you that same idea of getting your balance back in life.
Now, we've also got the Kendox Life Tracker on the show. It's a smartwatch, if you like, that has so many features on it. 18 features in total, so you can track things like your blood pressure, you can track your steps on there. Very important to point out, this is on a 24-hour deal. If you use the code WATCH10 when you go through to checkout, you'll get another £10 off the price. So it comes down
like
to
a secret code.
Yeah, to £69.99. Your item number for this one, 177537. Loads of features. If you're thinking of a gift for someone, it'll be a brilliant gift. You'll see it on the website, but get shopping straight away. 177537 and use that code WATCH10.
Are you someone who loves staying on top of your fitness? Do you enjoy checking in with yourself to see how your day is going? Imagine having the power to monitor your activity, sleep, and even stats like heart rate and blood pressure, all in one place. What if you could do all of this and more with a single affordable wearable? Introducing the Kendox Life Tracker, your all-in-one companion that not only helps you keep track of your fitness, but also keeps you connected. Make and receive calls, receive messages, get social media notifications, set alarms, find your phone, and even listen to your music, podcasts, and audiobooks, all from your wrist. Ready to listen, to track your fitness, and take control of your day? The Kendox Life Tracker watch is here to help you check in with yourself, whether you're on the go or taking it slow. It's simple, easy to use, and takes just minutes to set up. All you need to do is download the app, pair your Kendox Life Tracker watch with your Apple or Android phone, and choose your favorite features with the intuitive touchscreen. That's it. You're ready to go. Curious about how many steps you've taken today? It's just a tap away. Trying to stay fit and want to see how many calories you've burnt? You've got it right there on your wrist. And when it comes to tracking your sleep, the Kendox Life Tracker goes beyond just showing you how long you slept. It sends data to the app which breaks down your sleep patterns. Check the app to reveal periods of light and deep sleep. Now that's something cool to wake up to. It's so much more than just a watch. With its built-in loudspeaker and microphone, you can make and receive calls and messages directly from your wrist, giving you the freedom of hands-free talking wherever you are. When connected via Bluetooth, your Kendox Life Tracker watch is always with you, ready to keep you connected even when your phone isn't in reach. It's the perfect solution for staying in touch anytime, virtually anywhere, all from your wrist.
I would spend £69.99 just for that.
That last feature.
Yeah, just that. Press the button and it tells you where your phone is, because I lose my phone constantly. But this is going to become your best friend. I've got a smartwatch. I bought one of the very original smartwatches, about £500, because they were back then. But this watch does everything that my watch does and more, I think, at £69.99. The feature is feature-packed.
And so easy to operate as well. You've got 18 different sports modes. So things like your steps, your blood pressure.
If you're running or jogging, you know, you can. There's so many different types of exercise that will work. Swimming as well, which is brilliant. It also allows you as well to see how the calories that you've burnt, which is really encouraging. I love the sleep mode, and that gives you a real good idea as how well you're sleeping. So if you think, you know, you wake up and you're tired, you can actually see that you perhaps came out of your deep sleep too much through the night. And then I can relate it back to what I did the night before that. Perhaps I ate too late into the night. Yeah. Perhaps I drank too late into the night. Love the fact as well you can receive messages. I was upstairs and my phone was downstairs and I would have missed a phone call, but I could answer it on my phone, on my watch, which is brilliant.
The fact you've got Find My Phone, like we said at the beginning, brilliant. You can even set the camera on your phone, so you can sort. It's like a timer that you set from the watch to sort out the perfect selfie, can't you? That's brilliant. Up to 250 watch themes as well. You can download those once you've got the watch at home. Even things like weather updates and obviously your alarm clock.
The flashlight's really good too if you're trying to unlock the door at night and you can't see where the keyhole is. You've got a torch on your watch. It's just so handy. It'll become part of you. I'm lost without mine. The thing that blew me away, though, was the actual length of the battery.
The battery life is bonkers. Obviously, it depends how long you use it for, but once you've charged this, you've got an exceptional battery life. So the theme of the face of the watch you can change. As I say, they're all downloadable. You can change and go through to whatever setting you want to. It's really, really simple to operate. You can see it's tracked the steps that I did there on the treadmill a little bit earlier.
You to do more, doesn't it?
But you must use the code. Use the code WATCH10 and it'll take another £10 off the price. It brings the price down to $69.99. There's the sleep tracker that Hayley was talking about. So use that code WATCH10. It'll drop the price down to $69.99. Great gift, whether it's Mother's Day, Father's Day coming up as well.
Yeah, 18th, 21st. Lots of people interested in how many steps they've taken. You can also do your heart rate on there, your blood pressure and things. So it allows you to do so much with such little cost today. So affordable. So whether you are making and receiving calls, or whether you're reading messages, or whether you are tracking your fitness, the exercise that you're doing, whether you're setting alarms or whether you're trying to find your phone, you might be listening to your favourite music or a podcast on your watch. As you said, there's 18 different sport modes, so you could be running outdoors with your watch on, you could be running inside with your treadmill, you could be swimming, you could, you know, so many, cycling, you know, you can actually link it up to whatever exercise you're doing as well. And I love it to actually answer calls when you haven't got your phone. I'd left the phone downstairs, important call came through, I would have missed it, but I could actually answer it on my phone.
Your watch.
How good is that?
$79.99 isn't the price, remember. Use that code WATCH10 and you'll get another £10 off. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, that'll come down to just over £24 on your first of 3 payments. 177537 is the item number. Do confirm your order, whatever you're shopping for.
Great Mothering Sunday gift, great gift, and it's $69.99. Such incredible value for money. You will love that watch. And the fact of the battery life, mine I have to charge every single day. When it's fully charged, it can last up to 7 days. That's amazing. How great is that?
Brilliant, isn't it?
Really good.
On the website, you'll find everything that we've got available for you. Something else that we've got on the show at a brilliant price are these smart scales from Renfo. These are just, look at the reflection on there from our posh lights. You don't get that posh bit in the middle. That's a reflection from our lights. These are the Renfo Smart Body Scales. The great thing about these, once again, is the technology. If you download the app to your phone, you've then got 13 body metrics that you can track on your phone with your scales.
So that's things like your body weight, your body fat percentage, your BMI, muscle mass and things such as that. So again, it can really encourage you. Perhaps you need that helping hand to get a little bit fitter, a little bit trimmer, encouraging you to do that. It's got precision sensors as well on the scales, and it will actually take up to 400 pounds, so 180 kilograms, and you can actually chop and change between kilograms or pounds or stones, so whatever you want to use. And I think when you are exercising, it just gives you that little bit of an oomph, doesn't it, to do a little bit more.
It's that motivation again, isn't it? And that's
you can
exactly what it gives you.
Fitness apps,
if you've got a fitness app already, maybe you've got Apple Health or Fitbit or Google Fit or Samsung Health, it'll match up with all of those. They're just £20 the price on these. 892794 is your item number.
And don't forget, it has got as well, it's got a special actual sort of plate, so you can actually weigh your baby or pets.
Yeah, it's got a baby mode that's designed for recording weights of infants and pets, monitoring your look. There it is, baby holding. Help record the growth of your baby or your pet. And if you are, maybe you're weighing your pet for medication, because you need to know the weight of the pet for the amount of medication.
Yeah, which you often do. So it's much easier to do that at home than take them to the vets. Price-wise, you've got a third off. £20 is an exceptional price. And when you actually learn how versatile they are, you're going to absolutely love them.
And you see those silver discs there as well. They're for high precision sensors, so that you get that really accurate readout when it comes to the actual weight. 892794 is the item number at just £20. That is a brilliant deal. It really is.
It is, so check your baskets through. We're busy on absolutely everything. Now, we were very excited because we had our treadmill back in stock at the beginning of the show. Sadly, it did sell out quite quickly, and it has been. Is it the fourth time it's sold out? Yep. It is the fourth time it's sold out. But we have had a couple bounce back. Perhaps if credit card hasn't worked, something's happened and we've got a couple bounce back. So if you did miss out on getting it because it had sold out at this very moment in time, but not for long, it is available. Value for money. If you did miss out and you've been looking elsewhere, we've got such a good price.
It's £200 off our usual price. If you buy it at Max Health right now, you'll be paying close to £500. At Costco, $479.98, but with us, $299.99. That's why it always flies out of the door. Don't go to bed and think I'll get it tomorrow. It won't be there.
And it's walking yourself into a fitter, healthier you. If you really want to get a little bit fitter, but nothing's worked for you before. If we're lucky enough to be able to walk, you're not learning something new. It's one step in front of the other. But on a treadmill, it keeps you walking at that certain pace. And the great thing with this treadmill is it will go from 0.8 to 8 kilometres per hour. So it's not just a walking treadmill, it's a jogging treadmill, it's a running treadmill. And it's got these fantastic arms that actually allows you to have an upper body resistance, a bit like rowing or Nordic walking.
Because that does have proper resistance. Honestly, when you first start using it, you'll be amazed. But the great thing is it's for every level, because Hayley said it starts off at 0.8 kilometres per hour. If you're like me and know you've just got to do something, you've got to keep moving.
Or if you're rehabilitating, you can walk nice and slow and get yourself moving again. But then as you build, you're never going to outgrow it, because you will be able to jog, you will be able to run on it as well. And we're seeing here, we've sort of split through the levels at 3 points sort of thing, started at the slowest, halfway through, and then right to the top. So you really can walk, jog or run. Yeah, this gives you an idea of the breadth of different speeds that are on there. 155216 is the item number. Yes, as Hayley said, you can still get hold of it. A couple have bounced back into the system. And when we talk about walking and how important walking is, well, even the NHS recommend those daily walks. A brisk 10-minute daily walk has lots of health benefits and counts towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise. And when we say 150 minutes, don't be overwhelmed by it. Sounds a lot, doesn't it? It's 20 minutes a day. And actually, you know, you don't have to do 20 minutes a day. If you can only manage 5 minutes a day, it's 5 minutes to a healthier you. And you'll build to 6, 7, 8, 10 minutes before you know it. While you put the kettle on, go and walk for a few minutes while the kettle's boiling. While it's the advert on your favourite soap, go and walk for a few minutes. Because every step is walking you to a healthier you. And if you're thinking, really, is walking that good for me? Because you might think, well, I bet you have to run on it. I bet you have to jog on it. I bet you have to run really fast. You can jog and run. But the truth is, go onto the internet and just put, is walking good for me? Because you will be blown away at what it says health-wise, why walking it. We're meant to walk, and we do too much sitting in offices, sitting in cars. The weather's miserable, so even if we used to walk for our newspaper, we now get in the car and we drive. Walking is so good for you, and with that treadmill, you can walk every day of the week if you like. And the other great thing is it folds flat. Yeah. So storage, if you want to put it away and hide it, you can, which is great. It'll go under a sofa, it'll go under a bed, it'll also stand upright if you want to store it behind a door. Just always make sure it's safe. But to pop it underneath the sofa means it's out of the way. But then when you want to get it out, it's got little wheels on there. It's really easy to move from one room to another. £200 saving. It's down to the very last of the stock. It is the next people to actually check out. There's still more people ordering than stock is available. So please, please, please do check your baskets through. Don't leave it till tomorrow. It's the 4th time it would have sold out. And what you're doing today is you're taking that first step today, a first step to a happier, healthier you. And I truly do believe it will be a happier you, because you'll be proud of yourself for doing something. You never regret going for a walk, do you? No. You never regret doing that exercise. You're always happier at the end of it. So get it right now whilst we've got it in stock before it sells out again. You'll see everything on the website. We've got some great new products tonight for you. shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way for you to find everything. Next up, we're going to go back to our oscillation board, that health fitness board. We're going to get Katie to talk us through everything, the features. That is a brilliant saving on that. It should be almost £800. It's down to £399.
And you've got those 3 interest-free payments with PayPal Pay in 3.
And remember, what this is all about is standing, sitting or leaning on the machine. It's about you putting your body onto the machine. And as soon as you do, it makes your muscles contract and relax super quickly. So much that your muscles seem solid. So it allows you to intensify your exercise, or actually to do very little, but you are exercising. It's really easy to work. You've got a very simple remote control. But remember, as soon as you get onto the machine, you are exercising. Your body thinks you're running up and down stairs or trampolining or skipping, but all you've done is, like I'm doing here, got onto the machine.
It's that full body workout. Now, Hayley used the machine a little bit earlier in the show before we started, but you can see as Hayley focuses on different areas, it's the muscle activation.
Well, the nice thing is you don't need to spend hours on this. You can just do a few minutes. Stand first of all, then sit. Can you see how it's working the back of my arms and my back there? I mean, it's absolutely incredible. And you can feel that. What you're seeing moving is my muscles contract and relaxing super quickly. But then you can lean on the machine. I'm rubbish at press-ups, but actually now I'm doing press-ups. And if you put your legs or your arms further apart, can you see how it intensifies? You can really see the muscles there.
The muscles really... You look like a gladiator in that. My word.
I
to
like
get you a costume.
I was going to say, what should I be called? But don't email me.
No, don't email me. When we talk about the different intensities as well on this machine, you've got 3 different levels, and this is what you were showing everybody here, isn't it?
It is. I was standing first of all on, closest together, and closest together actually allows you then to get a gentle workout. You then go to, it actually says jogging on the plate, and that then intensifies. Now I'm on running. Did you see how it really intensified then? And as simple as this, you can get your machine up and running and going. I'm going to put it on the manual, but there's 10 manual speeds, but there's also 3 programs.
There's 3 programs. Those are the automatic speeds, which is the top. Hi, everybody, once again.
This is Katie once again. If you didn't meet her earlier, she's come back and joined us.
The sports girl is here.
Sell out with that treadmill.
Do you know what, though? It is that time of year. January was like, oh my gosh, resolutions.
Need to get on it.
Now it's spring. Oh my gosh, I have to put my swimsuits on. I've got to get ready. We're going on holidays. It's half term. It's time, right? So again, I just want to go over how easy this is. So you've got a remote, okay? You turn it on. You have automatic speeds at the top. It says auto, or manual speeds. I tend to roll on the manual speeds because I'm a control freak. That's okay. Just so we didn't talk about this before, but on the little LCD light, on the right-hand side, you've got a number. It says 01. That's your speed. In the center, you've got, in big, bold letters, calories.
I like
that. An idea of the calories.
Yeah. Exactly. And then on the left, you have your time, how much time is left over. Okay, just little logistics about the remote. Then you can put your remote down because guess what? There's an automatic program timer.
So
love that.
A 10-minute shutout.
10 minutes, you are literally it just shuts down, and you're like, now listen, if you feel as though you can do more, that's fine. I want one 10-minute session from everybody. That just 10 minutes is nothing. Again, it's only 15 kilos. You can put it anywhere in the house you want to have it.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, 4 stabilizers. So your carpets, your floors, your neighbors, no one's going to hear this. It's so easily stored. It's so thin. You can put it underneath the couch. You can put it into a closet, what have you.
And when we get it out of the box, Katie, there's no build, is there? Plug it in.
Plug it in and go. Plug it in and turn that on, and you're ready to roll. Don't forget, do you know what? You get itchy because all of a sudden I was like, but you know what that is? It's your skin toning.
It's everything moving.
And the blood moving into the skin. So you know it's working.
That's what it's designed to do.
Exactly, yeah.
It's helping to tone. You can feel the muscles working.
You can feel it.
Even just a gentle movement. I'm just leaning to the side. I can really feel that.
Oh my gosh.
Now into the cheek that I'm leaning into.
Totally. And can you imagine if you had little dumbbells in your hands? Yeah. If you wanted to, you could really intensify. Again, I'm jumping ahead. But again, I get so excited about this because I've worked with this board for so long, and it's so true blue. And I have so many wonderful customers who come back and tell me, Katie, I do it every day. I love it so much.
That's great.
It is great. Yeah. It's wonderful. Don't forget Bluetooth speakers inside. So you can sync up your own music. It's really cool. I think I said this earlier, that actually the music is, depending on what speed you're on, it will find a programmed song that matches the speed of the beat of.
Right, so the beat of the music plays alongside it.
Really?
Brilliant.
I mean, there's a little DJ in there.
Look at that. And this is what we talk about when we talk about muscle activation.
Passive contraction. Yeah, exactly that. I mean, Haley, she's got no fat on her whatsoever. But those are just muscles moving, right, to keep her stable on the board. They're contracting, contract and release, contract and release. So not only is she getting a beautiful toning session in the muscles, she's also bursting circulation into the body. That's what we all need.
Of course,
It's wonderful, wonderful.
And look at the benefits when it comes to something like this. Now, oscillation board as opposed to vibration.
Yes, so vibration board, basically one motor in the center banging you up and down.
Right.
Do you remember at the gym they used to have handles?
To hold on to.
To hold on to, because the motor was so strong it was trying to bounce you off. And you get off and feel like your jaw was going to fall off, right? So we decided, hey, let's make this really cool. So you can do whatever you like to do on a flat surface, do it on the board, and get that 90% result of your session. That's why the sessions are only 10 minutes.
Right.
That's great, isn't it?
I mean,
we've all got 10 minutes in a day.
We all have 10 minutes. Come on,
and
exactly.
even if you sit on it for a couple of minutes, stand on it for a couple of minutes, lean on it for a couple of
Bring that circulation, get the muscles toned, exactly. And again, just to talk to stance, I'm standing in the center just because I want to get my muscles warmed up. So you get up in the morning, you think, and the morning I think is the best time to do this because you get up and you're just like, oh my gosh. And here's the other thing I didn't mention before. You get off, your muscles have memory. You get off, you've burst all that circulation. All of a sudden, you've got this bounce in your walk. And it's so nice. And you're like, I'm ready to go for the day.
And is there a right and wrong way to stand on the board?
Right. So I'm standing right now. Yeah, yes, there is.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You don't want to lock the legs.
Okay.
Never, ever lock your legs in whatever you're doing.
So don't have your legs completely straight.
Yeah, just have a little micro bend, but always just do that for the joints, no matter what you're doing. You know what I mean? Never lock the legs. It's a horrible thing to do. But I'm a dancer, and so I'm really prone to like doing things correctly, right? I know, I'm a nerd. So anyway, I'm in the center of the board right now, and I'm just moving really nicely into the muscles. Again, now I'm going to go a little bit further out. Hello, glutes. Inseam of the leg, adductors, all the way down. You can see on Haley's legs, those are beautiful muscles, but they're toning and firming.
And I can feel, because they're contracting and relaxing so quickly, my muscles feel solid.
Yes, exactly.
So it's like I'm running up and down stairs, or I'm skipping, I'm trampolining, but actually all I'm doing is standing on the machine.
And your body,
your
body doesn't know that you're working out.
It's all in my body.
It's so sneaky. I love it.
Maximising your workout.
Exactly. And now I'm taking my feet wider. And all of a sudden,
look at that.
Hello, whoa, I thought I had a pretty good, abdominal area. Now I'm getting right into the abs, the obliques, around into the back fat.
Right, so you can see it on your tummy now.
Yes. Honestly, some of the biggest feedback I get is my core totally changed. What do you need to be balanced? Core.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing.
So important. Your tummy is so important.
It's so important. When you
slip, it's the strength of your stomach that gets you back up.
Don't forget, you bend in the knees. Whoa, all of a sudden my upper body, I could have a cup of tea, but the backs of my legs, hamstrings, calves are getting a beautiful toning session. Okay, I'm taking the speed up. Anything over 5, all of a sudden the speed of the contract, let's start to burn some calories.
Cardio.
You go on this and start to see the calories tick off and you're like, wow.
That's a great guide, that calorie counter.
It's wonderful.
That's going to motivate you.
Of course it is. Yeah, absolutely. And remember, really such little impact on those vital joints.
Yeah.
We need to strengthen the joints. We need to bring circulation into the body. So those are the ins and outs, right? That's the basics. So standing on the board is already beautiful and beneficial. When you start adding fitness,
your movement.
Oh my gosh, this is the game changer. On a static workout, which is what we normally do, we go to the gym, we'll work on a flat surface, and you're going to use a few different muscle groups depending on what you're doing. You start to do the same workout. That's why we created the board the way we did, flat. So you do your same workout, but you're doing it actually on the board. You're going to get up to a 90% result.
So,
wow.
So we're talking about the
So if I was doing squats then, so say I'm doing squats here at home.
Yeah.
I'm going to exercise, I'm going to do squats at home.
Yep.
Do as many as I can.
So where do you feel it when you're doing a squat? Obviously you do,
In my thighs.
Yep. Yep.
my bottom.
Cool. You do it on this. Oh my gosh. All of a sudden, you're feeling it everywhere. You feel it. And again, when you're on a slow speed, it's going down is easy. It's coming back up again that your body has to work even harder. On a static surface, you're like, no problem. This is fine.
I'm using about 40 to 60% of my muscle fibers. Just because you've done this, you're using up to
90%.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
Gosh.
I mean, honestly,
it's smart exercise, isn't
it's
it?
exactly that. 10 minutes. All right. Everyone's like, what do I do on it? What do you like to do? You know,
What do
it's
you
up to you.
normally do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do some Zumba, do some yoga, do some Pilates. Go on and check out a class if you want to watch online and
Loads
follow
of
the
stuff online,
There's
isn't
loads
there?
of stuff
there
online.
is.
We
It's
had a lot
great.
before.
And they won't be using a board, but you will. You'll just be figuring out how to use the board. That's the biggest thing that most of my customers have to sort of wrap their mind around is that, well, what am I going to do on it? Anything you do on a flat surface, you know?
I think if you just stand on it first of all and just feel the difference, and then feel the difference from going to the different positions, because it intensifies as you get wide. So if I stand closer together, there are 10 different levels, but you'll find on each level, stand closer together, exercising. All I'm doing is standing on the actual machine. A bit further apart, this one says jogging on the actual plate. You can see I'm exercising even more. So I'm really running up and down stairs now. And then right to the outside, then it's a bit like I'm skipping, you know, it's intensifying my exercise.
difference.
And so first of all, just stand on it, always with those knees bent. Then perhaps you can build into a few squats if you feel able, or if you're into exercise anyhow, get those squats in. Perhaps then you want to lean to the side, and then it's really working that core and working into the bottom. So all I'm doing is leaning down the body, like so. So you can do a few exercises. You might want to just spin at the top, and again, you're getting a workout. And then think, okay, I've done my standing. I'm going to sit now. So I'll sit down. And again, I'm exercising. Now, my machine stopped.
Because you sat on the...
I've done my 10 minutes.
10 minutes up.
And that's all you need to do is 10 minutes. I'll just start it again. Because then, when I'm sat down talking to you, I'm sat down. But I'm exercising. Can you hear it in my voice? You can hear it in my voice. I can feel it in my core.
Can you feel your back
I
as
can
well?
feel it in my
It's
back.
really nice.
So by sitting on the machine, it's a bit like I'm doing sit-ups. But I'm rubbish at sit-ups. I always get a bad neck doing sit-ups.
Yeah.
If I put my arms onto the machine, it's now like I'm working that horrible bingo wing. Can you see how it's making... So, no muscle working, no muscle, no muscle, muscle working. Can you see that?
Gosh.
So no muscle working. I'm just going to lean it on the machine. If you put your body on the machine, it makes your muscles contract and relax super quickly. So it exercises your body for you, really, in a really easy way. Or you can lean on the machine, and it's a bit like you're doing press-ups. It's like one of the easiest ways to exercise. And all you need to do is 10 minutes every day. If you can't manage 10 minutes, do 5 minutes, do 3 minutes.
Yeah, just get started. 075248 is the item number. It's also a machine, Katie, that'll grow with you, isn't
Oh, yeah, completely. Now, here's the thing, too, that I love. You can turn this very compact little machine into some pretty high-tech gym equipment, yeah? So if you had a resistance band, for example, took the resistance band, put it between your feet, and now you've got the best lower abdominal workout going, but you've also got your legs working. You can also use your arms there. That's fine, no problem. But look at that. That's like... And I love it. I'm getting a little breathless because we're working here, kids.
really
We are
feel that,
working.
yeah.
I'm working so hard, aren't I?
You were really...
Now, if you want to get hold of it, remember the price normally $799.99. It's half price. It's the first time we've ever done it on a show. Features and benefits when it comes to this machine. Add it into your basket right now. Getting busier and busier. 075248 is your item number. Benefit-wise, it's an oscillation plate, not a vibration plate. That's very important. The plate's designed to move with the contours of your body to encourage that full body workout, and it has less impact on the joints compared to traditional vibration training. It can help improve your balance and strengthen your core with regular use. So many benefits to a board like this, and feature-wise, to get it at this kind of price, absolutely spectacular. 075248 is the item number. Don't forget you've got 3 auto programs, but you've got 1 to 10 on your manual speed. that calorie counter for me really motivates.
Really
Yeah,
encouraging,
yeah.
isn't it? I think once you get onto this machine and you feel how it works, because you won't believe until you stand, sit or lean on this machine how it works your muscles, but then you'll feel them working.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you'll think this is the simplest way to exercise. Why haven't I heard of this before? Actually go onto the internet and look at why athletes use oscillation technology, because it allows you to do a lot of exercise in a small amount of time, because it makes your muscles contract and relax super quickly. Even by just standing on the machine, it does think you're going up and down stairs, or it thinks you're skipping or trampolining, and perhaps that's something you'd never be able to do, but by standing on the machine, it's working those muscles. By leaning on the machine, it's like you're doing press-ups, so it's whatever part of the body you put onto the machine, it's working those muscles. And then if you actually start moving with it, you're intensifying the exercise. If you just did the exercise and did squats on the ground, you'll be amazed the difference when you actually do squats on the machine. It intensifies. They say by around, if you're doing regular exercise, around about 40 to 60% of your muscle fibres being used, but on the actual machine, up to 90% of your muscle fibres. So it's like a smart way of exercising. So if you've really struggled, perhaps you're not a runner, you're not a walker, you're not a cycler, a gym terrifies you, and you just don't know what exercise is right for you. There's nothing you really enjoy. There's something about this machine that gives you that feeling of well-being. It's so simple. When you get off, you feel good. You feel like you've exercised. You feel like you've walked. You feel like you've ran. You feel like you've done something, and you've done it in the easiest way by standing, sitting, or leaning on this machine. You're exercising. There couldn't be anything simpler. You've got an incredible price. As you can see on the screen, you've got it at £399. It should be virtually £800. So you've got sort of a half price deal. You can split that cost as well with PayPal Pay in 3, which makes it, more affordable for you to split that cost. By the time you've paid for this, I think you will feel it's paid for itself, because now all of a sudden you're not paying a monthly gym membership. You've got your own little gym in your home for you to use as and when. But the best thing is, most exercise, if you go out running, you need to run for a good 20 minutes, half an hour. If you're going out walking, you need to walk for a good period of time. If you're walking out on the streets, to get that exercise in. If you're cycling again, you need to cycle for a good time. You can actually do your exercise on this plate in just 10 minutes. 10 minutes every day is the maximum you need to do. If you can't manage 10 minutes, start with 3 minutes, build up to 5 minutes, and you'll be amazed again how you feel it on that core. It works on that balance, it works on all those, the back fat, the horrible bingo wings. It will work on all those areas by just standing, sitting and leaning on this machine. It's a machine that I think for so many has made such a difference. And have a look at the reviews, because I think it gives you an idea of how you will feel when you get this home.
There's so many 5-star reviews. Alfie said this: because it's at home, I find that the Max Health Fitness Board is just there, which means I have no excuse not to use it. Imagine that plan to go to the gym. We always plan it, but we never get there. But because the gym is in your home, if you like, the fitness board is right there for you. There's no excuse, like Alfie said. Next up, we take a look at another review for you from Ollie. I work long hours, so I rarely get the chance to go to the gym. The Max Health Fitness Board is so easy to use at home and keeps me active and fit. Like Hayley said, 10 minutes a day to get those benefits, and so many different types of exercise you can do on it. Next up from Ruby: perfect for me. Since having my baby, I haven't had much time to exercise. I use my Max Health at home in my own time and pace, and the low impact workout is just perfect for me. That's what it's all about: improving balance and strength, your core, that regular use. The more exercise you do on this, it maximizes the muscles.
Absolutely. And guess what? If you've exercised and you're tired, look what I'm doing.
Yes, have a little
That's like a bit of a massage, isn't it? So after you've done your workout, then you can have a nice little chill.
100%. I mean, it's honestly literally giving me a beautiful, beautiful massage into the legs. It's very similar to if you get a massage or you've had therapy and then they shake your leg and all of a sudden your muscles just relax. And guess what? All of a sudden, range of motion.
Wow. I remember actually, we had a producer, it's just coming to my head now.
Yeah.
And he used to watch us do the shows.
Yes. Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I'm so stiff. So after every show, he used to come down, he used to sit like you're sitting, he used to try and touch his toes.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't. And he was determined he was going to try and touch his toes. And he kept on. And eventually, and it didn't take him that long, and it was just after each show, he managed to touch his toes.
See, but that's
so it loosened him
amazing.
up.
That's amazing. And if you're like, listen, oh, it's really funny. At the exhibitions, all the people are tired. They've been standing for
they've
8
walked
hours.
some miles.
Guess where they are on our boards like this.
Having a little massage.
If you're having some lower back pain, why not just sit on it?
And like we say, always check with your doctor. If you're starting anything new, any kind of new regime, always check with your doctor.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can do so much on this, and again, I think it's a machine that, whether you're a beginner, someone who doesn't like fitness, or you love the gym, it's good for you, isn't it?
For anybody that's sitting on the fence thinking, should they get this, what would you say to them?
I would say, why not? I think, because I get the question all the time, what does it do? And my answer is always like, well, what doesn't it do? And it seems like a crazy answer, but honestly, we're showing you fitness, we're talking about, circulation, and now I'm showing you, lastly, massaging. You know, getting into those areas where we have a lot of stress, you know? This is a beautiful thing. So if you're just getting started into fitness, you know, again, we talked about gym memberships. You actually have to go, or it turns into a donation, right? So you really just, it's so important. This is in the comfort of your own home. This is so light and compact. If you're watching television, if you're sitting behind a desk, why not use it as a footrest? And get that beautiful blood flow going and get some toning happening while you're sitting down.
Warm you up in the morning, get on it first thing when it's a bit chilly, get everything
Juice in the
moving,
joints.
absolutely.
Juice in the joints,
Best way
like
to
we said.
start the day, and the lovely thing is you don't have to spend hours on here.
Right.
Just up to 10 minutes each day. And the lovely thing is you could just stand, sit and lean, or you could move, you could exercise.
Of course, yeah.
on it, so you can build with it
Of course you can, but also too, when you get off, I want to ask you, do you not just, I always feel just really light, you know, because you brought all that fresh blood and everything in, and you just kind of go.
Feel like you float a little.
Well, I think we should skip.
Nothing wrong with skipping.
I think skipping is amazing.
Nothing wrong with skipping.
Just remember, you've got the LCD light, and that is blue, and then it turns pink.
Around the outside.
You got 3 minutes left.
It counts down, so it counts down your 10 minutes, because you should only really do 10 minutes a day. So it counts down your 10 minutes, and it turns, like you say, it goes to like a red, does it, on the left?
Yeah, it goes to pink, like
pink.
us in pink today.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And we are going to have to move away from this. We've been massively, massively busy tonight. I've got to say a massive thank you to
Am I
Katie.
leaving again?
Time again.
Is it time?
The night is nearly gone, absolutely.
Oh, you
Thank you
guys.
for another sellout on our treadmill.
It's
which
such a
is
pleasure.
fab.
Can I give
Always
you
a
a hug?
joy.
Oh,
Feel the
so
love.
good. I love
Feel
it.
the love.
Get
Feel
this
the love.
board. You're going to love it. Oh, bye, sweetie pie.
So good to see you.
I'll see you soon.
She's off, look, she's off.
She's
Bye-bye,
just
lady.
shaking. I love your shorts, by the way.
She's out of here.
What you must do is please check your baskets through. It's been great to have your company. There's so much more on our show, but you are loving the deal we've got here. But we have got a fantastic watch deal, and what you must do is order it now. It's a 24-hour deal. You will get an extra £10 off, but only if you use the code, and that's only for 24 hours.
Watch 10 is the code. Make sure you pop that into the discount code box. It'll drop the price by another £10. Feature packed, loads to show you. A great gift, and you can use PayPal Pay in 3, but it'll only be just over £24 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 177537. Should we have a look?
Yeah, what is a smartwatch? It's everything.
Are you someone who loves staying on top of your fitness? Do you enjoy checking in with yourself to see how your day is going? Imagine having the power to monitor your activity, sleep, and even stats like heart rate and blood pressure, all in one place. What if you could do all of this and more with a single affordable wearable? Introducing the Kendox Life Tracker, your all-in-one companion that not only helps you keep track of your fitness, but also keeps you connected. Make and receive calls, receive messages, get social media notifications, set alarms, find your phone, and even listen to your music, podcasts, and audiobooks, all from your wrist. Ready to listen, to track your fitness, and take control of your day? The Kendox Life Tracker watch is here to help you check in with yourself, whether you're on the go or taking it slow. It's simple, easy to use, and takes just minutes to set up. All you need to do is download the app, pair your Kendox Life Tracker watch with your Apple or Android phone, and choose your favorite features with the intuitive touchscreen. That's it. You're ready to go. Curious about how many steps you've taken today? It's just a tap away. Trying to stay fit and want to see how many calories you've burnt? You've got it right there on your wrist. And when it comes to tracking your sleep, the Kendox Life Tracker goes beyond just showing you how long you slept. It sends data to the app which breaks down your sleep patterns. Check the app to reveal periods of light and deep sleep. Now that's something cool to wake up to. It's so much more than just a watch. With its built-in loudspeaker and microphone, you can make and receive calls and messages directly from your wrist, giving you the freedom of hands-free talking wherever you are. When connected via Bluetooth, your Kendox Life Tracker watch is always with you, ready to keep you connected even when your phone isn't in reach. It's the perfect solution for staying in touch anytime, virtually anywhere, all from your wrist.
Really is a great gift idea, and that price as well. The fact the battery power is amazing. When it's fully charged, it can last up to 7 days. I've got a smartwatch, cost me about £500 because it's one of the very original ones, and I have to charge it every single day. And honestly, you'll want it working all the time because it becomes part of you. Because it does so much. Remember to use the code WATCH10 and you'll get a further £10 off that price that you see on screen. It comes down to $69.99. 177537. On the website, you'll find everything that we've had available on the show for you. We've just heard a couple of treadmills have bounced out of people's baskets. If you do want to get hold of that treadmill and you were looking before and it had all gone, you could still get hold of it. This is the Max Health treadmill. It's not just for walking, it's also for jogging and running. Now look at the different speeds we showed here in the split screen, from 0.8 kilometres an hour right up to 8 kilometres. So which is brilliant. Difference. So you really can be rehabilitating and starting to walk again. Obviously always check with a surgeon or GP if perhaps you've had your hips done or something. But they want you to walk, and this is a great way to walk indoors. So you can walk nice and slowly. But then you can do a brisk walk, you can jog on here. You've got the actual arms as well, so those incredible. It's the resistance that they've got amazing resistance. So it's a bit like Nordic walking or even using a rowing machine as well. Yeah. And then you can speed up right to, well, you can go up to by 0.1 of a kilometre each time. You could go up to 8 kilometres and you can really run on here. So many treadmills that you have at home are walking treadmills. This is walking, jogging and running, but also with the upper body resistance. And there you can see that upper body resistance. That little red toggle that you see there is your safety. You always have that attached to you. If that comes out, it's magnetic. It'll bring it to an instant stop. But you can slow it down and speed it up very, very simply. The fact you've got resistance, the fact you've got the option to have the upper body workout, but the fact that you can run on this as well is the point of difference. Well, you'll never outgrow it for a start. And honestly, even if you just walked on it, walking is so good for you. Just go on the internet and put "is walking good for me?" You'll be blown away that walking is so good for you health-wise. The NHS are passionate about you just having a brisk walk every single day. And that 10-minute brisk walk has so many health benefits. This isn't me telling you this, is the NHS telling you this. Lots of health benefits, and it all counts towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise. That's only 20 minutes a day. You could split that up into 2 10-minute sessions. It's recommended physical activity guidelines for adults 19 to 64. But beyond that, because we got a treadmill for your mum, and she really motivates. She's 86, and it really has helped her so much keep moving. Because especially through the winter months, it's so miserable. It's wet, it's cold. Mum doesn't like going out on her own. The pavements are so uneven. She's worried about tripping. You know, there's always potholes. Whereas she can actually go upstairs. She's in a spare room, and she can walk for 5-10 minutes. So that it's fitting in and doing as much as you can. Every step is a step to a healthier you, a fitter you. And the great thing is you'll never outgrow this machine, because as you do walk, you'll think, well, actually, I can do another 5 minutes. You think, actually, I think I could perhaps jog. Yeah. And you could be watching your favourite soap, and before you know it, you've done half an hour, and you're like, my goodness. And just instantly, when you step off, you'll feel that difference. Walking is so good for you. Last chance to get the treadmill. If you've got it in a basket, do confirm your order and check out. Use PayPal Pay in 3, just £102.98. It'll be paid off by the middle of May. You'll be ready for the summer. You'll have done all that walking. Imagine being a bit fitter. Walking is so ready good to walk the countryside on your holidays, because you're, you know, it's made that difference, and it is something that is that first step to a healthier you. But alongside, you know, walking and getting a little bit fitter, Collagen is a big part of your body, and we've got a brand new collagen drink that will work brilliantly actually alongside your treadmill, but really good if you are exercising, but really good if you're ageing. And sadly, we're all ageing, and sadly from your early 20s, you start to lose collagen, and collagen is virtually the glue that holds your body together.
Yeah, we'll show you all the different areas where you'll find collagen in the body. This is a collagen supplement, and you need a supplement because of this. Because as we age, it reduces much quicker in our body naturally than we would like.
And losing collagen can create lines, wrinkles.
Yep.
The sagginess to the skin, the droopy jowls, the sagginess under the arms and things as your skin changes.
As you get off the sofa, it can be that. Ooh.
That's it, that's your muscles and your joints. Collagen's in your muscles and joints. So if you do struggle getting off the sofa, getting out of a low car, it's that collagen depletion.
Yep.
And sadly, there's lots of things that it's not just age that can make the collagen depletion go even quicker.
Well, lots of things contribute towards the loss of collagen. If you like the sunshine, things such as that. If you are in the menopause, it increases massively in the menopause for ladies. Smoking and nutrition deficiency. If you have a lot of sugar in your diet, even things like air pollution and things that are genetic can add to your collagen loss. That's why you want to replace that collagen loss. Like we were saying, in the menopause, it increases massively the depletion of collagen.
And perhaps you've noticed that. You do feel you look in the mirror and you're looking older. You're suddenly feeling so much older. But doesn't it make sense, if losing collagen is making us feel and look old, to take collagen to get that balance back? And that's what our collagen drink is all about. But this collagen drink has got a collagen called Verisol B in.
Yep.
And Verisol B is the only beauty collagen that's been clinically proven to make a difference to wrinkles, elasticity. So you've got Verisol B. You've also got some incredible ingredients. So alongside your Verisol B, we've got a brand new collagen.
Yeah, looks like collagen. Do your own research as to why looks like is so important, so
It's
impressive.
actually from the top 6 collagen manufacturers in the world, and it's brand new in the UK, so really excited we've got it in this drink.
That's alongside the Verisol B, also with things like biotin and zinc. Biotin you'll see in lots of shampoos, won't you?
So great for hair, nails, strengthening, immune system as well. You've got vitamin C, which is really good as well. It's a powerful antioxidant. And vitamin D, which I've always said, you know, if you take any vitamins, vitamin D is so important. So it's a bit like a multivitamin alongside your collagen as well.
Definitely is. The value is spectacular. For one, it's normally $49.99. We've got 2 tonight for $49.99. And the longer you take it, the better the benefits will be.
Well, it's a bit, supplements are a little bit, we are what we eat, aren't we? But you have to eat healthy sort of all the time. It's a bit like going to the gym. You can't go to the gym once, get the body you want, and it stays forever. It would be great, but that's not the way it works. So you need to go, you need to do it regularly. So with a supplement, you need to get into the habit of taking it every single day. And the best time to take this, because lots of people mention the difference it makes to energy, is in the, I would say in the morning. We keep ours in the fridge, and it's delicious out the fridge. And this, it's got a really lovely taste. And it's got like a honey-like texture, so you can either just drink it on its own, or it's nice on a yoghurt as well.
Yeah, add it onto a yoghurt in the morning if you wanted to. So the twin pack, $49.99, 234270. You can also get the single bottle under the same item number at $29.99. You'll find everything on the website, shopontv.co.uk. You can scroll everything that we've got on the show. We've got a fabulous Polty steam cleaner tomorrow.
Oh, we have tomorrow, which again is always a real special night. The iron, we've got a 24-hour deal on that too, so
that'll drop in price tomorrow.
Dropping on price from that's amazing. And remember, if you've got anything in your basket from the show tonight, do check your baskets through. It's been great to have your company. Tonight has all been about being a healthier, fitter you. I mean, things that encourage you, like the watch, the treadmill, which I think is for absolutely everybody. And 3 people have got the opportunity to get that. We keep having a couple bounce back, but we've still got so many still in baskets.
Yeah, whatever you're shopping for, now's the time to confirm your orders. We'll be leaving you at 3 a.m, but you can switch over to our Freeview channel, Freeview 89, or you can catch up on all the previous shows on our YouTube channel. And if you go to YouTube, make sure you click and subscribe.
Absolutely do. It's always great to have your company. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. And if you have bought tonight and that treadmill is on its way to you, or the oscillation board is on its way to you, you've taken a healthy step tonight, because I really do think it's going to help you get into a healthier, fitter you. That's
what it's all about. So do join us tomorrow night, just after midnight, here on ITV1 and STV.
And don't forget, the watch deal is only for 24 hours, so you've got to buy that now.
Yes, that Kendox, the life tracker. Make sure you check out on that as well. To get that extra price, use the code WATCH10.
We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Good night.
See you tomorrow.